Yo, welcome to Team RaddTitan, and today we're going to be catching up with the news. If you don't know already, I'm George or Gio, and that is Alex over there. Looks like he's got some sort of Japanese, almost Yakuza-like tattoo at the moment, and that must just be his weird wonky vest. We're going to be going on, we're going to be trying to show you all the latest stuff from the San Diego Comic-Con 2021. We'll be talking about that and probably giving you some other company update stuff if we have time. Try and go through some fan art as well if we have time. We're taking all your questions. We'll be drinking, so stay with us. The windows are closed. Their fans are off because we're doing this chat, which means we're going to boil alive, but we're doing it for you. So if you want to support the channel by chucking in a couple of super chats, that won't go amiss either. So God bless, and let's go to 225.
Oh! Did I show you something special there or something?
Not me. I wasn't looking at you.
You mean the chat? Sorry, we actually have 235 images today, and I think we are 236 chat.
Wow!
Did you say 25?
Yeah, man. I'm well off.
Clown, you were wrong.
Well, don't worry about it. Anyway, we're going to be going through our bits and pieces, and we'll be talking about the latest shares from Sideshow and Tweet Ahead and Hot Toys and everything else, or whatever we've sort of come across.
There's no Hot Toys.
Didn't put any pictures in? No, I'm surprised. I thought you would have done. I would have thought you definitely would have tried to throw them in there.
No, just no. I'm just getting pictures still in as we are.
Yeah, it's all coming up. Even as we're on now, it's still new stuff is coming in from the con as we speak. So everything's, nothing is finalized at this moment. Still tours and things going on. So I've got a few things to go over. Some exciting pieces, some tosh. But we'll definitely be looking over it and giving you our opinion while we're doing it. And like I said, if you have any questions, throw them in there. If we have the time to answer them, we'll try. Definitely we'll try.
Today I decided I was going to go get some whiskey. It says it's single grain Scotch whiskey. And then it says matured in bourbon casks, which means like bourbon is normally American. So I don't see this being very good. And it also comes in a litre bottle, which wasn't very expensive. So I got a feeling I'm going to need to mix this with some Coke. So this chat isn't sponsored by Hayek Club, whatever this is.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be drinking that. Well, I'm on the San Miguel.
I can't even open it. My hands are way too sweaty to open it. Jeez. Nope. There you go.
Oh, how was St. Albans anyway today, man?
Hold up. I've got to focus on one thing at a time here. I'm losing too many body fluids, and it's not the ones I want to lose.
That sounds like a lot of whiskey.
There you go. So, chin chin.
Are you going to do that? Are you going to have a sip of that straight and see what that's like?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Just give it a little.
I use ice in it.
Okay. Yeah. I get called a pussy for doing it with ice, but I have to.
People want to see me drink it. Good. Well then.
I guess you get what you pay for.
Cheers to you.
Yeah. All right. So as we're on here, I mean, if anyone's got anything coming through, so I know there are a few Tweet Heads things, a few PCS things and stuff like that. If anyone's got the stuff, if you can send it to me via the messenger, hopefully before we go on the chat so that I can actually add them to our folder. And we'll do that. Yeah, so St. Albans was really nice. Just trying a different light today, and I think it's a bit too bright. It's a bit too bright, isn't it?
You definitely look like you've been interrogated. It was like,
well, I mean, the funny thing today is I got home and Natalia said I looked like I was sunburned on my face a little bit of colour. But yeah, and also sometimes when you do that and then you go like that, it makes the camera better or worse. But anyway, I went down, walked around. Nice. St. Albans is beautiful. Very, very nice little town. Quite a lot of shops actually, and then went around and then I went into the comic shop. So I went into Chaos Comics, had a look around there, went downstairs, looked at the old back issues and things, and I bought.
I always got them.
Yeah, I was quite happy because there's a comic which I had originally, and I got an image from it tattooed, so I took it to the tattooist, and I left it on the train. And so basically, I left it on the train, so I lost it. I didn't have it. And then I bought one recently for about, I think I paid like £23 to get it shipped and everything. All in all, I had to get from America because it doesn't come up very often because it's like
a memorial one.
It's like a tribute one to like 9/11, and it's just called Heroes. So obviously, when you type in Marvel Heroes or anything like that, it's quite hard to find. So I got that, and then I actually sent that to CGC to get graded, and it then cost me a fortune because they then said to me, "Yeah, that ain't a comic, that's a magazine. So we're gonna have to put on the magazine one and charge you another £12 tier fee." And I'm like, "Yeah,
nice."
So I went in there today. I opened going through all these boxes. I was in there for ages. Actually, went through them all, and basically looked in there. They had 5 copies of it, so I was like, "I'm gonna take all of them."
How much were they?
Like £4 each. So I thought I'll have those. And what I was planning on doing, because I couldn't remember what the other artwork was. All I remember is the Silver Surfer artwork. And obviously then they made that into a custom site to get that as well. But I got that. I was thinking to myself, well, I'm going to use at least 2 of these because I want to cut some comics up and use I've got an idea for displaying stuff. But anyway, so I'm going to use like a comic kind of montage on the back or something. Because I do actually, on the back of the DTOFs, because I do actually miss, do you know that when I used to have the posters on the back of the DTOF?
Yeah.
I do quite miss that. And it hides all the wires at the back.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of doing that like a board and then kind of covering it in like some kind of montage of comic panels, just to kind of give it a bit of colour and a bit of character.
Like it.
So that's the plan as well. And then my other plan as well was to do it again with behind some of the movie pieces with VHS covers as well. So anyway, that's that. So I bought 5 of those, and then there was a Spider-Man poster book as well, which I got some good posters in there actually. I think if I took a quick flick through, I was on the train and stuff. But I think it's got that cover of do you know the one where he's the back in black and he's on Eddie Brock's grave.
Oh yeah, I love that cover.
I think that cover's in there as a poster. A few other really nice ones as well. So yeah, it's cool again because it's the same problem as you need 2 of them if you want to display out the posters. But
yeah.
But that's pretty cool. So I went around and then I spoke to the woman who was there actually quite a while. Really nice lady. She quite a sad story. Her husband owned the shop and then he died.
Yeah.
So she kept the shop. I think that was about 4 or 5 years ago. So
yeah, that's right, yeah.
But yeah, really nice woman. It's one of those kind of old style.
She have a little dog with her?
No. Just
She's got a little dog.
Yeah. So basically, she was there, kind of going to tell me about it, and then. But the thing is, every time someone walked in, she knew exactly who they were, gave them their little. Do you know when you used to get? Do you know like they used to get cards in the market, the paper bags?
Yeah.
Or like fruit or something. She used to she has them all in theirs, and she's like, "Hey John, your comics are in," and she knew who everyone was. It's like an old style comic shop. I quite liked that. Actually, it's quite nice. But yeah. The problem is though, you look around and they do have a few kind of little statue type things, but they're like the little I think Diamond Select heads, and a couple other little things which the prices weren't too great and they looked quite beaten up because they left them on the shelves and stuff, Yeah. So it's quite unfortunate, but no, it's a cool little shop anyway. Definitely glad I went. Let's go through these comments quickly. So Happy JCG in the house. How's it going?
Yeah.
Stuck off on Friday. Good evening, chaps. Hope all's hunky dory. Marvelous, doing marvelous. Yo, good to see the boys are running on time. LOL. Yeah. I did actually push the time back a bit later. Really impressed with the tweet heads, what they've showcased. Not seen it all actually, but yeah, forgot about the world for a couple of hours and watch. Yeah, forget about the world for a couple of hours and watch RaddTitan. Hopefully, I'll forget about the world in a couple of hours when I get halfway through this bottle of whiskey or whatever it is, and hopefully it'll start to taste better too. But yeah, so Black Magic-ish. Evening lads, hope all's well. The heat's a bit much. Chance of some rain. It actually rained a lot here yesterday, where I was a real lot.
Rained in the evening yesterday, but not for very long. 10, 15 minutes or so.
In the day for me. Same here in Scotland. It was really hot today when we went around the park. Apparently, nobody in the world moans more about the weather than us. Yeah, I was in the post office moaning about because I wore jeans and it was a really bad idea. I've got like bad chafe marks on my thighs. Really bad, actually. Well sore. Yo. Nicholas Demarche in the house. Dr. Nick. What's up from the Windy City? How's it going, John, over in Chicago? Black Magic days are not done unless we get a good moan. I'm sure George has got one in his bank. There you go. Got a drink from Mayor. How's it going, man?
God bless you, man. Thanks very much.
What's that? That looks like shekels. Is that 30 shekels? There you go. Cheers, buddy.
What's a fucking shekel when it's on?
It's from Israel, isn't he? It's Jew money. It's Jew money. It's I think it's about £6, isn't it? It's about £6, days.
Take that shit to the bank.
Take that. Cheers, man.
Shekels, man. I thought you got that when you got stressed out.
Shingles. That's fair. Evening, gents. Don't worry. I have a fan on double power to compensate for your hair. I've got this really good fan as well.
This is what we do for you because if we had it, you'd just be hearing
what does that where it's like but mine like does all this mist shit as well. It's actually pretty good. It'll probably blow up my computer. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. You should have had Euro. Yeah, I do like Euro. Like they got some really nice ones actually. I actually want to go up there. That's one of the things I think I might try and do. Go up to like Euro, one of the little islands up in Scotland, or I just go up to like the whiskey distillery and just do something like that. It meant to be quite beautiful in the summer, not in the winter. Don't go in the winter. Drinking with you guys will be fun. Yeah, well, why not, man? Why not? Go forth gaming. Predator Reborn, how's it going? Pair of good-looking bastards. How's the British weather treating you both? The weather lately, this last week or so, has been amazing. Been really, really good.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's very hot. It's around 30 over at the moment.
You know that chin chin is a Japanese word for dick. Well,
so you're going dick. Yeah.
I did actually. Funny enough, talking about like Chris K. Hi fellas, hope you're both doing well. How's it going, Chris? Yeah. So basically, the other day I did I think it was yesterday. I did a 2-hour course with YouTube about demonetization and copyright. And after watching it for a very, very short amount of time, I was watching it and I'm like, okay, so this is how you get demonetized. Here are the red categories, which means you will get demonetized. If you use the C word, if you use the N word, or if you use the F word, you will be demonetized. It'll be like 2 out of 3 ain't bad, I guess. We haven't used the N word yet, I know of. And then they start going into
give it time. It could happen.
They start going into sexual content, and they were like, "You could talk about sexual content in an educational way." And it's like, okay, as long as you don't describe the act of sex. And it's just like, okay. And then it's like going on and I'm like, yeah, this ain't happening. And I literally, after 15 minutes, I zoned out, man. It was like, yeah, we're never getting money. We're never going to get paid on this. It was bad. It was literally like, I was trying to listen to them, and then it was just like,
it's just one of them things. It's like a checklist, isn't it?
Do you get orange?
Basically, you get halfway down the list and you realise that you haven't got any of those things.
I was tempted.
Just like, why am I listening to this?
Well, but the other one was, the other one is if you do innuendos, and they think it's an innuendo, you don't get it.
Fucking them.
So yeah, hold on, I need to shout some.
Oh, he muted himself. What a big pussy. I want to hear what he was saying.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said, can she bring me a little towel so I can fucking dab my forehead because I'm well sweating. It's like dripping into my eyes. The more you know, yeah. I'm sure I've said chin chin in Japan actually when I was in one of the little bars. Maybe that's why.
I only use one cheers. So I only ever use
chin chin. Maybe that's why I got good service.
It's like when you say goodbye to Mike, he always uses adios. It just reminds every time he does it. It just reminds me of fucking Only Fools and Horses or something. Bonjour.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Yeah.
Just fucking goes, adios. I just laugh every time he says goodbye to
Fisher,
me.
good evening, gents. Great seeing you. Thanks for all the work you do for the collecting community as a whole. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you,
God bless you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll have another drink to that.
Put some money on that fucking comment, bitch, and then we'll be drinking.
Hey, fellas, how's it going? Nice Blu-ray, Geo. Planning on picking those up too. I think it's about Lord of the Rings.
Nice. I think I ordered them about like 6-7 months ago. So it's been quite a long wait to get them.
Dirty Alfred, let me check my PayPal, Dirty Alfred, because I'm pretty sure you're meant to pay me money today, you son of a bitch. Thank you.
Oh, you forgot to bring me the box today. God, I've got CGCs to send. The CGC box.
Oh, you didn't tell me.
I said, didn't I, last time? I need the box next time.
You told me like Wednesday or something. Well, you really think I'm going to remember that? I barely fucking remember to come. You know, Jesus. Let me just
I have to get that. I have to send these CGCs, all these CGCs to send.
There you go. That might be bad. All right. Oh, that's bad, I think. Gio reminds me of Brock Lesnar. I'll have a rest. That gets him well off.
I'll fucking take that. I'm a little
That's
bit
all
like
I wanted to say.
In quite a lot of ways.
I was in an interview with him with Stone Cold the other day, and he was like, I just don't like people. He goes, I just don't like people. He's like, I can go out in the crowd and stuff in front of 20,000 or 50,000 people. He said, but like, if you put me in in his own personal space and shit, it's just like, he just makes me laugh. He's like, so when he was a coach on Tough, he was a bit of a cock, wasn't he? So.
Oh yeah, but he's playing, isn't he? He's always playing. It's like the wrestling
chicken shit out of chicken salad out of chicken shit.
I use that loads of times. Jenny always goes, that makes no sense at all. I said, that makes perfect sense. In the house evening. That's what he says that's from that though. That was in Tough. And then he said another one as well. Maybe he said I'll polish a turd or something like that as well, but he was talking about a few things. Yeah.
Cool spot in the house. How's it going? Hey guys.
Yo.
Frenzy Collect. Good day, people. How's it going?
Yo.
Andreas and Ivtos. Hello, gentlemen from Cyprus.
Now we're talking my language. That's from my homeland.
I'm trying to get down to
25% of my homeland, I think.
Joe Figure, what's up, everyone? What's up, Joe? Boombox, Nick DeMarcio, nice to see you. We're both studying and doing schoolwork and tuning in. Yeah.
Just don't write down what's said, otherwise you're going to fail.
You will fail miserably. For some reason, I was thinking Geo as the Guardian in Black Widow with the arm wrestling scene came on. I don't know. Well, the Guardian is that guy, that Dave Harbour guy.
Don't know who that is.
Yeah, the guy from Stranger Things, the guy who was like Hellboy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like an old fat
I get that fucking guy from Power all the time. I get him all the time, especially in the gym. He'll just come up and say to me, fuck me, you look well like this guy from Black.
That's the one that
his fucking name is. I'm not sure his name.
Oh, that's the one that Dan James was saying about.
Yeah, I've had that probably about 15, 20 times.
Yeah, the bit in the arm wrestling scene's obvious. I mean, he's like. Yeah,
it's quite offensive, really, because they always say a juiced up version. They never say a big version or an in shape version.
What would you rather say? Would you rather say?
I don't like juice. I don't like that because I'm not on any juice.
All right. Would you rather they say
like shit?
A jacked up version of the guy from Power?
Jacked up is better. Or juiced up is what
or look, listen to the fucking question, man. Don't get too excited. Or a mini version of Brock Lesnar.
Oh, that's hard. That's hard. That's a tough one.
Because the mini one, even though it's still a compliment, is still a bit patronising.
I still take it. I don't give a shit. You take it. I know it's fun.
Yeah. All right. Fuck, this bowl was the worst bowl to pour. It's well fucking awkward. Fucking. This is going to be messy.
It's going to smash the place up. It's fucking brilliant.
It's really the worst, the least ergonomic bottle I've ever handled in my life. And I've got, I like to think I've got quite good sized hands, and this is well hard to hold. really, really awkward.
As the evening gets on, I'm going to look forward to you dropping that going everywhere.
When I came in, I dropped the glass, and luckily it didn't break. But then the ice like went all over the floor, and I was trying to pick up the ice, and then you were going, "Hurry up!" And I'm like, "Fuck your couch." Can you paint your fanny yellow? Well, again, going back to that, in America that means arse. So yeah. Do you want
to paint your fanny yellow? I've lost.
There's something about, we were talking about monetization before, and there's a video on YouTube which there's a woman who is totally naked, paints herself yellow as Pikachu, and you can see her pussy the whole way through it, and it's not demonetized, and it's still on YouTube, and it's just like, how is that still there? And I got a video taken down like the other day, and I was just like, what the fuck? I had to change, like, I can't remember what I had to change on it. Oh, I had to change a thumbnail because it was it showed side boob on the fucking thing from Gantz. God. But Fisher, will do. Boombox, ready for another chat, boys. Tuning in while taking my calculus final exam. Damn.
Let's hope you fucking
Peter
pass
Written,
it.
You guys excited about what they featured so far in the cons? There's a couple of bits. We'll go into it. I think YouTube ate my comment before. Probably. There is a thing as well where if you put a link up, it will go, because we'll get all these bots with the porn site. So I had to do it so that if it does any kind of website, it won't come up. But also if there are any trigger words that they cause, they ask things. George nearly got RaddTitan shut down yesterday by calling someone a cunt. And I get like a message come up going, George's comment's been fucking removed, and it's just like, I click on it, I'm like, it's got like a warning saying, if this kind of behavior continues, your site, your page will be shut down. As I messaged him going, what did you do? He goes, I said, would you say, are you some kind of cunt, or what was it?
No. Somebody put like a bad experience that they had with something, because obviously I got that thing that smashed in the post, and someone puts like a bad experience they had, and I just put, what a cunt.
Oh, okay.
I was agreeing with him. I wasn't calling him any names. I was like, yeah, that what a cunt. It was a bad experience. And then and they said, the funny thing is, it came up warning, and said, are you sure you want to proceed? I said, yes. He said, are you sure that you want to continue? I put, yes.
Okay. I said no on my one, because what happened is
you big fucking pussy, you.
No, a guy said something, and then he was being really arsey about it, and then I said, CGC, they will do this. I can't remember what it was now. They will do this and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, well, you're an idiot. I think you need to get your facts right before you start doing whatever. And then I took a screenshot on CGC where it said you'd done the service. And then I basically put the screenshot there and go, well, you need to stop being a cunt, because CGC do it. And then they go, warning, if you post this, you risk being banned for a week or whatever it was. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of need Facebook for work, so I can't really afford to do that. Robson Barrows, evening, guys. It sounds like a Brazilian or something. How's it going?
Barros.
Yeah, Lucian the house. How's it going? The old mind bender. Frenzy Collect. Mengio's pure arm strength just to take the fools down. Okay, that sounds like backtracking. I thought you said about him having a pot belly or something, or you were referring to him being the big juiced up guy who gets his arm snapped. I was trying to work out which angle you were coming from.
Both of them sound shit.
I actually watched Black Widow. Actually, it's like
Scarlett Johansson just dropped off the hot scale, man. I don't know what happened to her. I literally don't know what happened. I watched this film that she was in with Gordon Joseph Levitt. Is that his name?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yep, him, that guy. He's like a Jersey lad, and she's so fucking hot. It's just I'm just watching.
She's
God.
she's nice. She's nice.
He's addicted to porn, isn't he? He's addicted to porn.
But isn't that John something? No,
I've got no fucking idea. But
it's just Is he like
fuck.
he's like a player or something, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a total player, but he's
it's called John saying, yeah. But back then she was it's before she got really skinny. Even when
she was just so fucking hot, and then and then everything I've seen her, like, I don't know, I just like look at like what happened. It's almost like a drug addict picture where they show you the before and afters, and you're like, "Oh, fuck me." She's a bit like that. She's just like dropped. What the fuck happened?
That's it. There we go. Adam Moore in the house. Don John and Happy JCG in the house. There you go.
Yeah, that was it.
But yeah, but the thing is, as well, is even in for me, even in Under the Skin, where she gains weight to look like a regular person. So she gains weight to kind of blend in, and she's like an alien up in Scotland, and she picks up guys in a white van and stuff like that. But there's a scene where she takes all her clothes off, looks in the mirror and that, and yeah, she looks great. Yeah, I can't complain. But it's a funny thing actually, because I was talking to Natalia about this yesterday. Is she's been watching How I Met Your Mother, so she's done all of Big Bang Theory. We've done all of Peep Show, so now she's on How I Met Your Mother. And Robin in How I Met Your Mother is Agent, I can't remember her name now, the one at the end of Endgame who disappears with Infinity War, who disappears with Thingy. Mm-hmm. The one who's always going around, I can't remember her name. But anyway, she back in How I Met Your Mother, she's not like big, but you could tell she's got more like, she hasn't gone really skinny. And then when you see her in Avengers, she's more drawn out. And I think that's a bad thing. I mean, that's the thing with Disney movies where they're meant to be more like family friendly. They're meant to be ticking more boxes. But the actresses who are in there are losing a lot of weight to be in them. And I think that's a bit wrong as well. If they're trying to portray that kind of image, then,
it's a dangerous image, isn't it?
Yeah.
Basically, it's a bulimic sort of, what's the anorexic, look.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is, I mean, like, I think I've been watching How I Met Your Mother. She's much prettier in that. Much prettier in that. So anyway, let's go just catch up with these. The Dutch giant is the arm wrestling scene is actually Ursa Major. Okay, I didn't know that. I actually thought that how big that guy was, I thought he was CG'd because David Harbour's a big guy anyway. And this guy, like, dwarfed him, like, literally, like made him look like a little kid. And David Harbour, I swear, is like 6'4" or something. He's a big guy. Let's talk about Surfer Batman. I've got your pictures, don't worry, my little Jewish friend. I'll let you know what I get in the exam. I'll be done before the chat is over. Damn.
Just don't fucking blame me.
Don't blame us. Don't blame us for your distraction. So, like, are you doing your exam at home? How can you fail if you do an exam at home?
Good question.
Sand Scorpion in the house. There we go. Gooch. Evening, gents. How you doing, Michael? Hope all is well. Don John. That was Nolan's new Robin. He's a fantastic actor. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is a really good actor. I really like him.
Big fan as well.
And I like him in like Looper and stuff like that as well. Yeah,
Looper is great.
And yeah, I think. Do you know when I watched Looper the first time? I don't think I liked him. I watched it the first time and I didn't really like it. The second time, I thought it was much better. Much better. Yeah.
I like Looper.
Scott Joe has some face work done. Very subtle, but definitely changed her overall look. There's actually Bart sent me a video today. There's like a Russian actress who looks like a young Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, I've really seen someone on Instagram who looks just like her.
It's from Instagram, yeah. Mark Carlin in the house. Yo, boys. How's it going?
Yo.
Cormac Cooper, Leary, yo, lads. Hope you got your issue resolved with your statue, Joe. We're going to go on to that. We got your pictures. We'll go on to that in a minute.
Said it's in the hands of PayPal. What the fuck? Don't you understand? It's not a long story. It's just a short answer.
Well, what did you send me the pictures for then?
Well, that's not it. It was a question. I hope it gets sorted. I've answered it. Okay. It's not sorted until
she's super hot in Lucy.
Yeah, that's nice in Lucy.
Which one's Lucy? Is that the weird one?
But she's like, she. I think she's trafficking drugs or something, and then it bursts in her gut, doesn't it? Just that stuff that Joe Rogan talks about all the time.
No.
Is that not it?
No, Lucy's the weird one where she's like a robot or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if she's
And
a robot.
she's like,
she's like trafficking drugs, and then the drugs burst open inside her or something, and then she becomes all knowing and pretty powerful or something like that.
oh, okay,
sure
yeah,
right.
she's done something where she's got like nanobots inside her, and she like
I
gets. Oh, okay, I didn't know. I can't remember it. Older Sideshow Marvel dioramas. What's your top 3 that come to mind? Joseph, man, Joseph. Old Sideshow dioramas.
Blade Dracula's nice.
Actually, yeah. Well, Marvel. Conan's Marvel, isn't he?
Yes, that counts. Conan, Fury of the Beast.
All right, I would go with Fury of the Beast and the prize, if that's in that category. But
not a fucking prize, man. Get over yourself. That's not in there.
I like
that was just a link. That was just a link to give yourself easy answers.
No. But if we take those out and we just say the comic, the MCU kind of characters, I agree with you. Actually, Dracula, the exclusive Dracula with the light up feature is really good, and I do like the Captain America Red Skull, and I like the Punisher Daredevil. I like the version with the bigger wall. So the classic version. I'm trying to think. There's a Thor and a Loki, but I don't think it was painted very well. Oh shit! You dickhead. There's all the X-Men ones, aren't there? There's the Colossus one where it's
one of the best ones.
Yeah.
See, Colossus. My 3 would have been
Colossus with the head.
My 3 would have Colossus. Mine would have been the thingy one, the blade. Colossus is definitely
I think it's Colossus and Kitty Pryde. Colossus and
no, it's not. It's Colossus and someone else, but I don't know who it is. He's like holding the thing up in the light, so it's very
Cyclops.
Nice. Might be Cyclops. And then there's another one which is really nice as well. But
wait,
it's the fucking. Don't interrupt me, cunt. I'm speaking.
What about Wolverine versus Hulk?
You can do that one. There's another one that I saw a really long time ago. I'm sure it's like a G.I. Joe one.
There's Snake Eyes versus Ninjas that we reviewed.
That might be it.
We reviewed that in Comic Place in
I think
Prague.
that was I remember that being quite impressive. I remember being quite impressed by that. The Sabretooth versus Wolverine, the original one, is actually really nice.
So we haven't really got top 3 then.
It's hard because there's more than people think. People may be sitting there going, yeah, it's the easy top 3, but there's about 50 of them. There's at least 50. At least. And I promise you, there's loads, man. All of them, you could even do a top 3 of just them X-Men 3. All 3 of them X-Men ones are good. There's the Colossus one. There's a couple of other ones, but there's 3 X-Men.
Oh, they also have.
And they're all good.
They have the X-Force set up as well.
Yeah,
there's an X-Force diorama as well.
There's an X-Force one. They're just sort of standing there, though, aren't they? That's not like they're not doing anything.
Problem is I've never seen the Wolverine Sabretooth in person, but that one is highly regarded. I've never seen it in person. If I had to kind of really be strict and go, well, Conan is not the kind of Marvel, that you're asking. If you're saying older Sideshow, that doesn't include the Wolverine one, Wolverine and Hulk. My 3 would be Dracula and Blade, which is very nice. I think that's Canal. Canal did that. Exclusive because it lights up. Then the Colossus X-Men piece with, I think it's Cyclops.
It's a very nice Colossus.
They're the Wolverine and Sabretooth from pictures, but that's because I love Wolverine as well.
Then you've got Spider-Man versus Hulk.
Oh, you dickhead! Why would you bring that up? Oh, the problem with that
if you can get a mint one, it's very nice. It's a very nice dial.
As I was going to say, the problem is that it's never, whenever you see them, they've always been damaged. Fingers broken, traffic lights broken.
Yeah.
And also, the problem with that piece is you would need on a turntable because there's not really an optimal display for that.
Yeah.
It's actually,
It doesn't show both characters at their best.
No.
You've got you want to see the best of Hulk, you don't see the best of Spider-Man and vice versa. So it is unfortunate in that regard, but it's still up there it's one of the best dioramas. I mean, it definitely would make your top 3 list. It would be, I would say, the grey version Spider-Man versus, because it reminds me of the McFarlane stuff, the McFarlane Spider-Man versus Hulk. So I would say, the grey one would be my number 1. I would say then my second would be the Blade one, and then my third, I probably would agree with Alex at the Colossus. I've seen that actually in person, and it is actually quite menacing and very well done. I quite like it. It's a bit underscaled. It's not. I think it's 1/6 scale or something, or 1/5. But it's very nice.
So which one? What? Say again.
Grey Hulk versus Spider-Man.
No. Just the last one. I heard that.
The last one I would have given the Colossus one. I think the Colossus one holding the head up is, I think it's 1/6 scale.
6, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're all like one. They're all like kind of Bowen scale, aren't they? Those kind of ones, yeah. So maybe 1/7.
Some you would probably argue about, not the Hulk one.
Yeah,
Hulk one's quite big in person, but the Sabretooth and Wolverine, seeing it in person, I don't know if that'd be like just maybe a small 1/6, I think. Or maybe it's meant to be 1/5 and it's more like 1/6. I can't remember, but whatever the scale is, I thought was under. But there's lots of amazing ones. So I mean, it's very hard off the top of your head to answer that question with any degree of class. I think to answer that effectively, you probably have to sit and go through everything. It's like trying to pick your top 3 Bowens. You can give them easily, but then you'll look like a right cunt when people go, "What about this one?" You're like, because so many.
Yeah, and that's the thing about, I kind of only got into the Bowen busts recently, and I did collect some like 7 years ago, but I'm still seeing ones I have never seen before.
Yeah, definitely. The new one, the diorama of the Wolverine versus Hulk is very nice. Like, that's a really, really nice diorama. And that could definitely be mentioned. I mean, it probably doesn't get the credit it deserves because it's got so many edition size on it.
I think
it could definitely get into that fight. I mean, to be honest with you, the Hulk one and the Blade one, all of it, it's definitely it could compete with that. It could compete with them.
I think that the Hulk versus Wolverine. The Hulk versus Wolverine, as a price point at the time, was pretty good as well.
I think it was.
Yeah,
I think it was.
Okay, let me carry on here. So, thanks for that, Joseph. Liam Best, hello. How's it going, Liam?
Yo.
Danny Suez? Go on, George. Go for that, Danny.
Yeah, if it happens, I don't know. We're apparently very close, but yeah, it's a big deal if it happens.
Sorry, little late. Been playing some SNES with the lady. I've been very itching to do something like that at the minute. I've been really fancying getting certainly Mario World and Mario Kart and shit like that. I really want to get it. I don't know if I can on PlayStation though. Get one of them.
I don't know what that is.
Mini SNES.
It looks like you shrunk it. I get one of them.
Mini SNES. Just look it up on eBay. I think about 40 quid.
Yeah, how does it work? Do I just plug it in the TV?
Yeah, plug in TV. You plug it in through HDMI, power it. But what you could do as well is, because it's powered via the USB micro, you can then plug the USB micro into a laptop and hack it and put whatever game you want on there. Because it comes with 30 games, and you can then put any game you want on there.
I probably could think of 5 that I want to play, to be honest.
Well, it's got Mario World, it's got Donkey Kong Country, it's got Mario Kart. So
well, there you are.
And it comes with 2 control pads.
Has it got Killer Instinct on it?
No, but I added it.
I like Killer Instinct. I'd like to play that. Gumbo.
Ultra. Yeah, there's some great games on there. It's not multiple choice or anything. You have to actually do the calculations for every question, and they're fairly complicated calculus problems to begin with. Fair enough. Okay. But you can just
exam, fuckhead.
But you could also just Google the answer. Google it. I'm sure if you put all that stuff on Google, it'll tell you the answer anyway. But anyway, and you have to show you work it out, I'm sure. So doing it at home is still difficult. I don't know about that. Get a mate to come over.
Mate, fucking try our day, bro. Try that out. Don't talk to us about hard, man, until you tried our fucking day. You didn't even have it in there, for fuck's sake.
We weren't even.
You had
I
to
think
go in and actually look at books and find your references and have
was
to
it
go
like?
through them.
Do you do like?
Fucking...
You do like two or three maths tests. I can't remember, but one of them you weren't allowed a calculator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never allowed shit like that. Do you remember when you had to go do like any kind of work? Like, if you had like coursework and shit. Hey, do you remember that? You had to go to the library. You had to like borrow books. Then you had to look through the books all fucking night trying to find referencing points that you could use and bring up. You had to do it over and over again, man. Can you imagine today? Type in whatever and find whatever it made. That's just like fucking, that's just easy peasy shit, that.
Yeah. And you could pay someone to do your homework for you as well.
Well, yeah. Which we probably would have done back in the days.
I would have done that, yeah. Apparently the guy is 7'2". He's also in Gangs of London. I've got that on my wait list to watch, but I still ain't done it yet. I expect we'll see him everywhere as his name is the Dutch Giant. Okay. Do you think for the price of the new Ledger bus by Infinity 4K, that goes with their other line of their bus? That's what the prices have been, so it's consistent. I guess that's the only way you can look at it, but I wouldn't pay 4K for it. Kobe Smulders, Robin Sabratsky, and Agent Hill. Agent Hill was what I was trying to remember.
Yeah.
Lost in Translation is Best Scarlet, and BM. What's that, BM?
No. Lost in Translation was very hard for me to watch. I find dark comedies very confusing. I literally and I get quite cross when they're done because I feel that they don't touch either end of the spectrum. They just sit somewhere in the middle and they're never funny. There's absolutely nothing funny about it. I would sit and watch that bits like Lost in Translation and I just think to myself, what the fuck is going on? I just can't.
I've never seen it.
All
I know is because of him, some Japanese whiskey went really expensive. I think he's drinking it in Lost in Translation, and it become really popular with all the Americans because of that. Gio was right about Lucy. I thought Lucy though is where at the end of it she's like plugged into a computer and she turns into like some nanobot thing. No, that's what I'm thinking about Lucy. Not just film, yeah. Happy JCG. Google Christopher Walken and Scarlett Johansson, and you'll never see her the same way again. I've seen that. It's the same as if you do Boy George and that woman from Game of Thrones that George loves. They look the same.
Wouldn't put me off her at all. I think I'm not going to lie to you. Boy George, when he was younger, is a beautiful looking man. I got no problem. I got no problem saying that. Absolutely not. Boy George, in his youth, when he was like the height of his fame, dressed up and thinking like he's a beautifully symmetrical, beautiful man, like very feminine sort of features they had when he was like dressed up. You know what I'm saying? Some people they slap on a bit of fucking makeup and shit, and they look as convincing as much of a woman as Tarzan if he went into Jane's handbag and ate her lipstick. Like that's how much of a woman they fucking look. But Boy George actually. You would be like, if someone sent you a picture of a face, you'd be like, yeah, I'd go out for drinking, no drama. I mean, obviously, you'd be surprised when you got there because I think Boy George is quite large. I think he's like about fucking like 6 foot or some shit. But yeah. He's a pretty looking man. So I've got no issue with that.
All right, so you've got another one actually. That's
Christopher Walken, on the other hand, I don't fancy at all.
Well, yeah.
Got to draw the line somewhere.
I'll tell you what's happened here is Maya done 2 super chats of 30 shekels. So I've got to drink again, right? I'll go again.
Nice. I'll drink them fucking
because
shekels.
Of that. Yeah. 30 shekels.
Cheers to you, man. Thanks for supporting the channel. God bless.
And then what happened was I think when I scrolled down, I missed all these ones because I went to his next one. So PA is in the house. Congrats on completing the House of God by Pascal Blanche. First wave Geo. Honoured.
Thanks,
well done.
Okay.
Nick Chesh.
It's my honour, believe me.
Speaking of hot ties, you seen the Sideshow Toys Wonderland beef today? No. No idea what you're talking about there. Francisco in the house. Evening, boys. Hope. Yeah, all is well. Oh, there you go. I was like, hope.
All is spiffing.
Yeah. Yep. How's it going, man? Oops. And then Nitrous, all right. Evening, guys. What's up, RaddTitan? Tuning into chat. Okay. So I know I've caught up here. Oh, there you go. Roaf. What do you call that? Many vowels and Roaf. Guys, what do you think about the news?
It sounds more like roof.
Roof. We got pictures of that coming up. We will go into that. I'm going to stay awake this time. At least make it for the first hour. Gabriel Gutierrez, what's up, guys? And
Yo,
then there's that super chat. Love you guys. There you go. Thanks, man.
Thank you, man. God bless you.
And that's where it coming. That's okay. I see what happened there. I see what happened there. You need to mix up the amounts, so it's like it shows up on the thing bar.
Got 100 fucking shekels in there.
Go get your shine box. Where are we? Okay, so
Still one of the best films ever made.
yeah, I actually don't like a lot of the gangster films, but I do like God. I love Goodfellas. I actually like Casino as well, but a lot of the other ones I just find them really like they're just copying. It's a bit like bit much.
There's loads of good ones, man.
Alex, you're mixing up Lucy.
You need to go watch Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead.
I've seen that.
That's a fantastic gangster movie. It's a very good gangster movie. It suffers because it's got a stupid fucking name.
I saw it when it came out. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello. You right?
Are you right?
Hey. Got worried. I was like, fuck, I'm going to have to do this all by myself. So yeah, but I'm not mixing up Lucy with her or her with Ex Machina.
That's a wicked film as well. Ex Machina. When he starts busting out a dance, I've got that on my when I'm training in the gym. That tune.
Yeah, no, it's a good film. But I mean, I was talking about Lucy because I'm sure at the end of Lucy it gets really stupid and yeah.
Just leave this alone now because you have fucking no idea what Lucy's about. So just shut up and move on.
Sideshow bringing fire with the Daniel Bell Carnage from Sam Stats. Paul, love you guys. Love you too, man. Love you too. Apparently we were getting done last week by some fucking Howard Stern comments.
What do you mean?
Like some, like some of those stuff that Mo does in Bart does to Mo in Simpsons with names. Someone was doing some Howard Stern names on our chat last week. So it's like, are you watching the fight? And it was like, oh, okay, I don't know what that fight is. And it was like, N Gers versus something else. And it was if you say it quickly, it's like it's the N word, isn't it?
Well, that worked really well. Congratulations.
Yeah, we didn't pick up on it. I got told the following day by someone going, "Oh, that's a Howard Stern thing." I was like, no. I got a life-size Deadpool bust on order. Had a little discount on him, so it was not bad. Reward points. Yeah, it looks really nice. We're going to show pictures of that. Anyone seen the Mando Wolverine? Mondo. I've actually got a picture of that as well because I do actually think it's quite funny. LOL. Batman Long Halloween animated movie's pretty good. Looking forward to part 2. The animations are quite hit and miss, and I want to see the Long Halloween one. I really do. Hey, chap, so Paul as well. How's it going, George? Thanks for the videos, my friend, and the picture the other day of your setup. He collects all the 1/10 Iron Studios X-Men pieces. They look fantastic together.
Yeah,
I love watching you guys struggle with the top 3. Really have some good ones. Iron Man versus Namor is one of my favorite.
That's a very nice piece. That's an OG piece. I think
that was the first one.
It's a very OG. That was a nice piece. Yeah. I think he's like coming up quite high. One of them's low and one of them's quite high. I can't remember which way around it is, but it's nice.
I think Namor's high with his thing, trident up really high. I'm having problems with a Spanish statue distributor. They have my money, but now saying they don't want to ship my statue. Haven't offered me a refund. Don't know what to do. That's not good at all. What's the reason for them?
Share their details, share their name, share the company, share them across everywhere online. Warn everyone.
Yeah. What's the reason they're giving for not giving? What? I mean, what's the justification of why they're not going to deliver?
Yeah, not shipping.
Yeah. Let us know. I mean, if you have any problems,
if this fucking idiot has gone to pay, my guy, if he's gone to PayPal and not offered me a full refund, I'm going to name him everywhere, and I'm going to keep talking about him every week. So, and I think he already has gone to PayPal and said, "No, I don't want to refund him." So, good luck.
They're called Laforge Rivendell. If you've got an issue, let us know. I mean, send me a PM with the information, and I can go through it and try and see what I can pull out of it. Liam Best in the house, have a drink on me, guys. Hope you're all as well. And we love what you guys do so much. Respect. Love you guys. Keep it up. Thanks, man. Cheers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Scarjo is hot as fucking. Match Point. I haven't seen Match Point.
Not seen either.
Stevie Garisi. What do you guys think of the likeness on the Joker bust? Really can't see much Heath on it from my perspective. It's always hard because these. I don't want to be a dick or anything, but the Sideshow videos are not great. When you have a reviewer in your at your con, and the reviewer is putting out better footage than your team, that's pretty worrying. I mean, Jem
been embarrassed then. Absolutely embarrassed. I mean, his stuff was much better than that. Their stuff was shit compared to
what they need to do is, if they're putting out a live video, it's going to be downgraded to 720, maybe 1080 if they've got super connection. But normally it goes down. This will go down to 720. What they need to do is, while they're recording it, they need to record it in 4K at the same time, and then post it later in 4K in sections, and then have it so you can actually see that properly. But looking at their videos, their quality is dreadful. You can't make anything out.
The lighting's horrible as well.
The lighting is too bright for the cameras they have. And then you got Jem going in there, and I think Jem just uses an iPhone, and it smashed their production value. And
good thing they fucking had him on board, because I'm telling you, he fucking saved their fucking shit content.
Saved their bacon. He saved their bacon.
His stuff was much cleaner, much more concise, better fucking statue viewing, just better all round altogether. The balance of it, but they fucking waffle, man. How long do they talk? Oh, shut up, man. The Sideshow lot.
I've had
they fucking love the sound of their own voices. You're sitting there going,
"That's what's coming from us."
How long are you talking for? Yeah, but I've got nothing to show. I'm not sitting on a tour. On a tour, you've got to show the stuff. Like, they just talk for ages, just sitting there going, "What's happening?"
The problem I've watched a couple of videos where I'll have it playing in the background, so I would listen. And the unfortunate thing is the guys don't seem to know anything about the statue side of things. And they have one of the guys who I think works for PCS, and or he does stuff with PCS, Matt Whistle, something like that.
Yeah.
And whenever they're talking, it's like a little guy, a woman, and whoever else, and then they bring him on, and then they're like, "I'm out. You're the statue specialist. Tell us about this." And it's like, dude, you guys work for Sideshow. You should know about your products. You should do a little bit of homework about it. No, it's a bit embarrassing. It's a bit
of a cop out as well to leave it to one fucking guy.
Well, in all fairness, he did say something on the last one I listened to. What did he say? He pointed something out, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't know that." I didn't know that. It was I can't remember what it was now, but it was like a little nugget of knowledge. It was quite nice to hear. But the other guys, unfortunately, they're good on camera, and they talk on camera, and they're maybe they've done some kind of acting or something before, but I don't think they're collectors. I don't think they know about the products. It's unfortunate. I thought it was crap. So much do about nothing. What do you guys think of the new He-Man anime series coming from Netflix? We get asked this every single week. From the trailer, it looks amazing, but
doesn't it come on in a couple of days? It's soon. I think it drops here on the 23rd.
23rd or 26th?
I think it's the 23rd, and I think we're now 19th today.
21st today.
Oh, good. So 2 days, and then we'll have the first episode.
Let me type in Netflix.
Or will it be all of them? Does it drop all of them, or is it just one at a time?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Netflix, how does Netflix usually work? It's all of them, isn't it?
Netflix does them all. Prime does parts. Release date. There you go.
So fucking hot.
Yeah, July 23rd. July 23rd. I've got
thought it
ice
was.
next to me. Yeah.
I thought it was.
There you go. There's your man. There's your Pep, Mr. Pep Up. Hey guys, Ross from Sydney, really liking the Sideshow Black Spider-Man symbiote. May I have your thoughts? Keep up the great work. Our favorite time of the week.
I have to say, looking at the, I watched a video recently. I think it was Gems actually. I think it was Gems one where it shows that, and it looks so much better than its first showing. I mean, it really looks very, very nice. I thought it looked unfucking believable, to be honest. There's a couple of gems from Sideshow that I was just a bit like, yeah, that really does look nice. So
we might have to slow down with this. Yeah. One of the things I think it looks, the sculpt, the pose, I think looks really nice. But one of my concerns was it looked well shiny, like really over shiny.
I quite like that.
Really?
Personally, yeah, because when I first saw it, it was a little too matte, and I think they've made it a little bit more shiny now. But because of the lighting that they're using, it's kind of hard. What I was looking at when I was looking at Gem's video was I was looking at some of the. It seemed to me like he had this mottled effect in paint. So although it was shiny, it had like a mottledy sort of color mix in it, which I really like. I really like that. So, I was looking at, I would like to see it under a little bit of a better lighting, but yeah, I was very impressed with it.
I commented on a video. I was watching, your mate, Fishfinger.
Is this someone I don't like?
Well, no, you just got upset by him last time, or something, ages ago. Fishfinger.
I know those.
Rob.
He don't upset me. He's all right.
I think maybe I know you upset him.
No, yeah,
you upset him when you said about his week. Oh, anyway, whatever. But he said
you're calling him fish finger. That's why he's upset with me because of something I've said. You keep insulting him now on basis of something I've said.
The funny
because
thing,
he wore a fucking jumper that made him he looked like a fish finger in it. It was a fucking horrible sort of orangey fucking horrible colour.
Yeah, but do you know the worst thing about it, right? On your side. Is you like got people? You got me to call him fish finger a couple of times, right? Yeah,
I didn't get you to do anything.
No, but you said it, so it kind of stuck. All right. Yeah.
Right, okay.
You agree with that?
Trend setting. Yeah, I agree.
When we were like 21, 20, no, maybe not 23-ish. Yeah. Do you remember? Actually, no, it was around. Do you remember that Gemma?
Yes.
No, not that one. The other one. The one from the Hendon.
Yes.
Yeah. When me and her were in the Bell in Mill Hill, right? We're there.
Right.
And she goes, oh, what are you doing after this? And I go, oh, I'm going to go cladder in. And she goes, oh, who are you going there with? And I go, oh, with Rob. And then she's like, which one? Because there was him and another Rob. And I go, oh, the gay one. And she goes, oh, okay. Is he driving? And yeah, and she just didn't say like which one is that, right? And then from that moment, it was like this other guy, Liam. I don't think you ever met him because you would have punched him in the face because he's a bit of a cock. But he basically used to call him Gay Rob, and then everyone called him Gay Rob, right? Up to the point where like his next door neighbor, Michael, is like because I used to go with. Simon, this guy Simon, who was friends with Ben and Michael Best, and Michael Best's dad is Rob's next door neighbor. So basically, Rob comes out and like to get in his car, and he's like carrying like his mum shopping with her, and then his neighbor Michael Best's dad's like, "Hey, Gay Rob, you all right?" So yeah, so that's how much I got it to stick. Yeah,
yeah, he's not gay.
He's not gay.
He's not gay at all. Alex just defeminized him a little bit. And
no, because at the point he had like a really bad haircut, like really.
What's that got to do with being gay?
No, but he had like a really feminine haircut, and it was.
Oh, he did. Yes.
Because what happened was again.
Yes, he had the long.
No. What happened was he fancied this girl, yeah, and because that has more to do with big tits. And
I'd
basically,
probably fancy her then.
she wasn't that attractive. But what happened was, he was talking.
Shut up! Did you make me just sound? Nah, she's not attractive.
He was talking to her, and she basically was a hairdresser. So she said, "Oh
no,
come in, and I'll cut your hair for you." So
no.
he went there, and she cut his hair, and it was like a really bad He-Man bob, like really bad with what do you call it, like bangs. He had like a fringe. He had a fringe, and then but it was like that. It was like, you know, where it was like kind of like this, but kind of curled up.
Oh no,
under. And it was so bad. Yeah, it was really bad.
But he was trying to fuck her, so he let her keep cutting his hair like that.
Cut his hair like that because that was the thing as well. It weren't a barber. It was a female hairdresser, and she was a trainee. So after that, he had to go get all his hair cut off.
Tell me he got it in. Tell me he got it wet.
No, he didn't.
No. All that. After all that.
He's got a well back conversion rate, I tell you. Anyway, let's get with his comments. He's going to kill me because he watches these chats. But my point, sorry. my actual.
Dude, I'm crying. Honestly,
my point was the fact that he sends me live chats of other people who do live chats actually, and there's a lot of there's so many live chats out there. But the thing is there's always people who you have like comic book. He watches like comic book chats where it's some guy who was big nuts for like Marvel at some point and was earning $200,000 a year to do like stories, and now he's doing like whatever he's doing, but he's doing these like video chats, and then other guys where they talk about old media. So they talk about like VHSs. They'll get like special edition VHSs and stuff, and they'll talk about that. And one of them, I can't remember which one it was now, but I commented and I said, "Oh, great chat, guys. Keep up the good work." Just because it's nice to sort of share the love. Yeah. And someone in the comments actually was like, "Hey, RaddTitan, I was watching your chat yesterday. Hope you're doing good." And I was like, "Oh, cool. That's awesome." Small world, isn't it? When I can't remember the guy's name, Chris something. But yeah. Anyway, where are we? So
I can't believe he let her keep cutting his hair and he couldn't get in.
He had to cut his hair badly. And I can't keep telling stories about him.
Keep drinking whiskey and spilling the beans, man. Because honestly,
there's one of them.
You made me pee a little. It's
well,
so
I haven't
bad.
said.
We should do this privately, really.
I haven't said his full name, have I?
Not yet.
No. But basically, the other one as well was where we were sitting in the chairs next to each other. We both went to get a haircut, and it was actually the polar opposites of what we were explaining of what we wanted done to the hairdresser. It was like I'm sitting there, and I'm like,
"You go see her."
No, this is like a different hairdresser, different time. It's just like I'm there and I'm going, "All right, can you like shave the side, kind of get it to blend into my beard, trim my beard here, and then neaten this up, and neaten up the top, maybe thin it out a little bit here, so because it's getting quite bushy, thin it out, and then what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to like slick it back or something. All right?" The guy's like, "Yeah." And this is where he was like losing his hair, so Rob was a bit like the opposite, where he's going, "All right, can you not cut there and not cut there? And then you see the back there, just don't touch it. Just don't touch it, right?"
Oh, you're a horrible friend.
I'm a shitty friend. You should hear what I say about you to him.
I believe, man. I totally believe.
But yeah, He-Man looks great. Better than you, above average, but not great. It's not about He-Man, though. That's the thing to start with. Lucy the end where she becomes one with everything. Yeah. Oh god, I just skipped loads of comments. Damn it. Punisher LOL. All right, let's get through these. Boy George was a quality boxer. Really? I didn't know that. That's the first time I've ever heard that.
I don't know.
I'd have to look into that. I know Mickey Rourke was a fucking shithole boxer. Amelia Fox is the best for me. Amelia Fox. Yeah. Amelia Fox.
Amelia Fox?
I was thinking about it. I'm going to Google that. Amelia Fox, actress, English Rose. That's like Amelia.
Was she in?
I'm trying to find Silent Witness.
No.
A pianist.
Oh.
I
watched them shit films.
She's born in 1974 in London. She was in Dorian Gray, Silent Witness.
No.
She hadn't done anything for it. Oh, there you go. Saturday Night Takeaway TV movie.
No. I don't know.
She's not like a big. She just does all shit in England.
Is that fucking one for the girl from what's her name? I fancy quite a bit as well. When you say English Rose, I instantly think of her.
What's that?
From is it The Shield?
Oh, I don't know. I've seen some of the
What's
Shield.
her fucking name? The one who was in the original Captain America films as his love interest.
Oh, she's got huge tits. She's got massive tits. I've seen her in person. I've seen her in person, and they are huge. Yeah.
I'd struggle. I'd have to come onto her quite a lot.
Peggy Carter, but
yeah, Peggy Carter. Yeah, she reminds me of like a typical English Rose. She's proper my type as well. Exactly what I would go for.
I can't remember her name, but we saw her at one of the cons, and she was walking. She walked past us, and yeah, big. Yeah.
She's short and all, isn't she? She's like little. 5'5".
I don't know, 5'6". Yeah, but she it's hard to tell sometimes when putting shoes on. Best line in Commando is when Arnold says they should just call him Girl George. Yeah,
he does. He's talking to his door. Why don't they just call him Girl George? Yeah.
What's the last thing he says in Commando?
The last thing in the whole film.
Yeah.
The last words. No chance.
No chance. Yeah. And what's the last one in Running Man?
Running Man.
I was talking about this the other day.
He sees her. It's to do with her. The last scene is him and her. Nah.
Is it not that hit the spot?
No.
He's
with her. The last scene is he was walking out and she's like there with the gun and shit, and he like puts his arm around her and they start walking and they say something to each other. I can't remember what the fuck it is, but it's something like that.
Yeah. There you go. 60 more shekels.
Does he keep giving us money? Dude, love you.
He
but
said
honestly, if you're wealthy, then great. But if you don't keep some cash.
Nah, he can keep giving us money. He just sent me about 10 gig of videos to edit, so he can see. Yeah. He sent me loads of videos.
Appreciate
that. Yeah. Best one is
we don't get paid very much for this shit.
No, not much at all.
The Sully.
Best one is I lied, and Sully is as the one who's like from The Crow, isn't he? And this is the really real world. That's Sully, isn't it?
Sully, yeah.
Yeah.
Sally, isn't it? Sally. You're funny guy.
Sally.
I like you. I'm going to kill you last.
Remember I said I'd kill you last time? He goes, that's right, Matrix. That's right, you did. He goes, I lied. I love the Mafia movies.
What did you do to Sally? I let him go.
I let him go. Yeah. What's the song then? It's like somewhere to
We Fight for Love. Got on again when I'm in the gym.
What's that one? Is that Commando? Or,
yeah.
Okay.
We fight for love.
What's the song then? What's the song at the end of Running Man? Sorry, this is what we were talking about the other day when we were drunk, and I was trying to work it out.
I don't know. Running Man's a tough one. I don't know the there is a tune. There is a. It's like.
How's it going, Papricas?
There's an 80s tune at the end of thingy. I don't know it, but yeah, it's not that.
He goes way. I love that one. Benny from the Bronx. Benny from the Bronx. He deserves.
His inner monologue in that film is pretty cool.
Gotta
get in.
What's up, everyone? How's it going? Sub Ambassador. Hope you had a good holiday. Hope you're back home safe. I'm streaking to everything. Mark Carlin. SS needs to do a Martial Manhunter. I'll bang that drum forever. Yeah. Someone needs to do one anyway.
Listen, don't give up on it, man. Don't give up on shit like that.
Yeah, the boys. Greetings from Amsterdam. Passion for art. Greetings. I want to get back over to Amsterdam, actually. Don't want to ship to UK to Brexit.
Fine. Don't ship
All
them.
right.
Send me your money back. That's
All right.
absolutely fine. If you want to shove it up, if you want to start getting all Brexity about shit, then you should refund the person. It's not that it's not
Sam,
your
if
fault.
I'm half a bottle of whiskey down now, so I'm not going to be able to comment on this very much. But if you're on Facebook, do send me a message or something, and I'll try and have a look for you and see what we can do. Should never have been a Brexit. Okay, let's not go into that now. No politics. I just want to send some support from Honda. Das ist sehr gut, Paul. Das ist sehr gut.
Did he say the N-word? No. No.
Yeah.
No.
My man.
My man.
Sideshow video work is way better than last year, but it's still pretty bad.
Gem shouldn't be it.
Gem shouldn't be.
Well,
that's the point. Is Gem's video destroys their video, and it shouldn't be that way. If you have a reviewer there, their video shouldn't be showing you up. That's embarrassing.
Totally.
Please don't play this back during like an XM convention next time, because I don't want to look bad that way. Anyway, Matt Weasel gave Gio shit for Sabretooth repaint. Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, that's right. Do you know what the best part about that was? He didn't come forward and be honest about who he was. He pretended he was a normal collector, just giving his opinion, and then I had to research him, started looking into him, and then I outed him and said, "You're fucking work for them. You're Sideshow's man. You need to come forward and you need to be honest and say, I work for Sideshow. I'm paid by them. This is the situation." And he was just like, "Oh, I didn't think I needed to say anything like that." I said, "Of course you fucking do. Don't come to me like you ain't got a dog in this fight attitude when you have got a dog in this fight because I'm slagging off your group and you're an employee." That's like basically having an argument with somebody or having a discussion about somebody, a Waitrose or something, or I don't know, fucking anything. Let's just say this is at Ford dealership, and then somebody goes out and starts talking to you on your like sort of review or something, or you're saying I've had this trouble, and they start giving you all this shit about how you're in the wrong, and not admitting that actually, I do work for them, by the way. So it's a bit like, well, hold up a minute, you need to come forward with that shit first off, because that's quite valid information. If he'd have said to me, "I work for them and this is the reasoning," I would have been like, "Oh, cool, that makes a bit of sense." Well, you looking at comments and laughing.
I just got a reply from my good mate John, actually, and he makes guitars, so chapter guitars, and he's just saying, "Pissing myself watching your show tonight." So I'm sure he's talking about the Rob comments, and then also I got another one here. Where's that? On our little chat group. Where's it gone? And there you go, Rowan. My little German friend. How's it going, Rowan? Wie geht's? Es geht mir gut, danke, ja. He said, give me a shout on your show. John is there. And they're talking about you, Rob. And he sends a link crossing me up. Rowan, you little grass. Going now is the Gay Rob story. John's like, I'm watching now. Rob is actually like, I know, I'm pissing myself laughing. I didn't even see this. Rob actually goes, "Oh yeah, they're going to talk about my haircut next in St. Anne's Harrow," and which is the one with the woman. Yeah. I didn't even see that. Meant to be a statue chat. Yeah. I didn't go on about it. Way too long.
Well, it's a pop culture chat, and you have E-Man haircuts. And fuck you, you're getting pulled in.
That's the link. And well, there's the other side of it as well, but we won't go that part. But yeah. So they do talk a lot. I always feel that at the point it's just the new people like in between. Yeah. I think as well. I mean, like, it's hard to say. I mean, Sideshow are a big company. They're the biggest, one of the biggest companies there. They're making a hell of a lot of money, obviously distributing, and obviously their products will sell out. They will always sell their products.
Oh yeah.
And I guess it's like the gateway drug, isn't it? Now it used to be the Bowen was the gateway drug, and I think Sideshow is the one now, especially with American collectors, where it's the product that's so easily available. So they don't always sell. And then they put out a lot of gems, a lot of pieces. I mean, when they get it
right, they very get it right.
I mean, I'm sure in this chat, on this channel we've been giving him shit and whatever else, but it's like
I'm not giving him shit at all.
I know, but
I'm not giving him any shit. No, I said the simple fact is that Gem Mint video of their con is better than all of their videos. That's not okay. That's not from their perspective. It's great for Gems because he's basically gone out there and fucking and saved their fucking showcase. But it ain't great for them. They're putting a lot more money behind it than Gems putting fucking in front of it. They should be able to show the pieces. I mean, all of these things are important. Lighting's important. Camera's important. Angles are important. What you're talking about, what you're showing, what the product information, the character background. You should know these things. If you don't know them, shut the fuck up. Get out of the way and let somebody else do it. Just put Gem there. Just put Gem there and let him do it because he knows what he's talking about. So let him do it. Don't let this. You've got a guy up there standing who's got no idea what he's talking about, and they've got the fucking shit lighting. They've got all this camera, all these bright lights on the pieces, bleaching the shit out of them. It's like you're meant to be top dogs, man. You're not behaving like you're top dogs. It's not behaving like you are.
I think one of the problems as well, is for them, it's the fact that to put this thing together. People are under the illusion that this is within Sideshow headquarters. This is this is that. That's still a lot of money to put together to put this, set it all up. It's not I know they're trying to sell the pedestals, which is a comment that keeps coming up, is where they keep commenting about our pedestals are supplied blah 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 blah, and they're still trying to push these pedestals, but it's still expensive to set up these displays, and if it goes over a week or whatever it goes over, that's money. That's all money. That's staffing costs. To actually go over the comments and police the comments and whatever else. It all takes time. All takes money, takes staff. So it's not cheap to do these things. Even when you're saying, okay, this video quality is terrible, blah blah blah. Even if they must think that, or they must have done some kind of assessment where they believe that having a live show outweighs having a pre-recorded show, and they must have done that determined that earlier on. If you have the engagement of the fans while you're doing it, I think that personally, if we were to do some kind of RaddTitan thing, I think we would go with an approach of doing it that kind of way, where we would have a live show and have the comments going on at the same time, because that's the approach we go for. Do you know what I mean? So I think that the interaction side is important. So maybe that's what they think is important. But if they're going to do that, again, they need to copy that video while they're doing it in 4K and post it afterwards in the high resolution, so you can see the details.
People have been waiting 12 months. People have waited 12 months to see what they're going to show. You need to show them in the best possible light that they can, in the clearest possible clarity, and the best cameras and the best lighting. It needs to be the best they can show. This is their moment to show. And loads of stuff looks good, and loads of stuff looks exceptional, and some stuff looks shit, and some sort of stuff looks average. That's what you get with every con. But have they shown it as best they can? I think Jem being alongside it and showing his video has made it look like that you've. It just, in my opinion,
it's given a bit of oomph to it, Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like basically. I've watched his video and I'm like, I love how everything is looking here. I can see everything.
Yeah.
He's not fun, and he's talking. But he's staying on point about the statue. He's talking about the background of things. He's intelligent in what he's saying. He's eloquent in the way he's expressing it. And then you go onto their shit, and you're just a bit like, what the fuck is this? And it looks like Jem's the one that owns the fucking channel, owns Sideshow, and they're the fucking numpties that have been invited to do the job. That's what it looks like. Am I wrong?
It should be that way, yeah.
That's how it looks like. It looks like Jem's the one who's going, I know what all this is. This is my fucking shit, and, this is my company and my stuff and my fit. That's how it looks. So for me, I think they need to have a little bit of a look. Maybe they should call him into the office and say, Jim, how the fuck did you do that? Tell us how to fix this up a bit, man.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure, unless Gemma has got a new camera, I am pretty sure that he is just using an iPhone. And if that is the case,
I don't care if he's got a new camera, a new
no,
tripod, a new fucking. I don't give it a new tattoo. I don't give a fuck. What I think is whatever he's got, he doesn't have their financial backing, so he shouldn't beat them, and he shouldn't be the standard. He should be, he does some great stuff, but they should be able to showcase their stuff as good as it can look. And I don't think they've hit that mark for me. I've been sent loads of videos. I've been looking over, and I'm like, fucking hell, like, you know what I mean? Like, shit, when's Jem going to show this so I can actually have a look at the damn thing properly?
Well, that's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is the fact that if he's doing it on his phone and they have a whole crew there, he shouldn't be outclassing them in that regard. That's
but even if he has a new camera, it doesn't change that fact, does it?
Well, I don't know. Maybe all of a sudden he's learned, he's gone to filming classes. I don't know. But the point is, he I know
you go to these classes, your shit don't look any better.
Yeah, I suck, man. I try. I go to all these YouTube fucking pointer things, and I don't suck. But it'd be nice if you actually gave some input and some help sometime. It really would. Let me copy these images that people are sending me still. What is that? That's the 1/10 scale Iron Studio. Okay.
It's so hot.
Yeah, I'm sweating, man. Power Rangers. Oh, thanks, Stu. I'm going over your stuff now. No, I've just been sent like a load of stuff just before I go on. Iron Studios, Power Ranger.
Let's get into this business, man.
I am. I just people are sending me photos while I'm talking, so I need to make sure I get these all up. And no, can't go into that one. Okay. Marlon Dean sent me some stuff. These are all older pieces, Marlon. Thanks, man. Yeah, that's a fantastic Scarlett Johansson piece. Awesome.
It's not relevant. Let's go.
It's not relevant. No, let's just go for the comments. Calm down.
Jesus Christ.
All right, where were we up to in here? So, Sideshow comes bad, man. Weasel. Yep, comes out 23rd, talking about He-Man. He-Man comes out on Friday. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing it. Cannot stand watching two blokes babble and never show any statues. Fuck you, Mike.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, Phil.
Go fuck your couch.
Yeah, fuck
one episode this Friday. Oh, damn it. He-Man's one episode on Friday. Man.
First 5 episodes of He-Man.
Okay, so I like Carnage Free format. It looks pretty good. He-Man first episode of 5. Okay. Gents, just Rowan. Do you know what Rowan always goes on about? Do you remember that one time where you were doing your course for something? You're doing some kind of course for your PT stuff. Mm-hmm. And it was PT at the time, so don't fucking correct me. At the time, it was PT training. And you did like, I don't know if you did like fat percentage and stuff, but you made us run up and down steps. And you made us do all the shit, press ups and whatever in the garden. Yeah. And then when Rowan, you asked him to take his t-shirt off, and you said, okay, well, blah, 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 blah. And then what you did is you said, like, oh, on your back, one of your best features is on your lower back, you have this like definition there, and it's kind of goes like, whatever you say, like, blah, 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 blah. And then at the bottom, it's like, psh, and you're like, Rowan was like, okay, cool. And it was something to do with the back, like his lower back has these like kind of little things in the bottom. I don't know how.
Serrations, like Christmas tree.
Yeah, I guess. And but Rowan has literally gone on about that for the last 10 years. Rowan is like, yeah, but do you remember that time when we did that that thing with George? And basically George made us like go do this. He never said like about your back, did he?
No, your back. If I pushed about your back, it was that you had a flat tire.
Yeah. At the time, I would have had like a fucking rubber ring around me. Yeah. Last Running Ninja is very nice. 3 times. Yeah, we're going to go over that one Cantu, Untouchable Cantu, Emmanuel, I think his name. Anyone complaining about the rumor that He-Man isn't really much? I'd rather have a good story, a half-assed story. I'd rather have, because I'm hoping this is going to be what it is with Kevin Smith, where it's going to be the backstory to build up and make you want He-Man more, and then get you into a point of, oh, we need He-Man, we need He-Man. This is great without He-Man, but we need He-Man. And when He-Man comes in, you fucking cheer. And that's what I want with this. And I hope that with the way Netflix goes, that it won't get cancelled early. I really hope that it doesn't. By the way, it's called Master Universe, not He-Man. Fuck your couch.
Fuck you. It's always He-Man where we're from.
Ryan, Vegan Tech. I would like He-Man and Skeletor to be in every episode. The review embargo is over today. I would like it if it's like flashbacks of He-Man and Skeletor, like little elements of them would be great. But yeah, Trey, that He-Man cut, poor guy. He had the He-Man cut. Oh, poor guy, yeah. Yeah, Rob. Can't wait for He-Man. Rob is watching, Alex. Good. I'd prefer He-Man replaced Gay Robin Masters of the Universe. Gay Robin Masters. Gay Rob got like well ripped. You know that? He got like really ripped. What we now? We're in July. Yeah, he got ripped like about 6 months ago. And then, didn't go down so well after. Alex said, I need to send you some money for your CGCs. You do, motherfucker. I can't remember how many comics was it. Master Universe, bring back a lot of childhood memories. Can't wait on Friday. Barry Helms. Like how Alex and Gio go off subject. Yeah, we do all the time. That's why we can't do half-hour videos on point of things. Yeah, I'm hearing about Comic-Con, etc. But I'm hearing about haircuts. Yeah, we're going to go into it. Collector Zane, hi everyone. How's it going, my friend? Yo. Thoughts on the new SS General Grievous? We're going to get onto that. Missed the original pickup. Leg bent. Looks like the original, I think, is better. But Haley Atwell. Boom.
And she is very well. Haley is very well.
Commando do walking around with a log like his groceries. Yeah. I bet it was a real fucking log as well, knowing him. Like speaking again, said 10 gigabyte video. Said you, Alex, I'm going to be getting another anime. Yeah. I've actually worked out, Josh. I worked out how to get those videos downloaded easier. So message me before you download. Send me the videos. Let's love some Steam Bennett. Love that line. Sub Edwin Diaz. Next 100 comments are going to be about.
I like the other lines in that.
I get a knife.
Yeah. You don't need a chicken shit gun. Stick a knife in me. See what's going on in there when you've done it. It's fucking sitting there like you're wondering, like shit.
What's that guy's name? What's the guy's name? Plays Bennett. He's like. But he was like famous for something else, wasn't he?
No idea, probably.
Because a lot of people would oh yeah, here that's blah 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 blah. Burgess Regis, no, Burgess Regis, no. It's not Burgess Regis.
Keep going through these comments. We need to go. It's now 11:30 and we've not got a pitch. Let's go.
Yeah. Edward Diaz, Sonny David Patrick Kelly, who comes to clean John Wick's house.
I'm even losing my patience.
He's in loads of stuff. Sorry. Tone Sickley, Sideshow revealed new 1-4. Yeah, I saw that. With mixed media. Oh, fuck me. Liam Best. I have a movie question for you guys. What's your top movie you guys love with Jackie Chan? I never really watched a lot of his classic stuff, to be honest with you. So I
like things like First Strike, and there's also another one which is like something to do with the Bronx. Once Upon a Time in the Bronx, or Rumble in the Bronx.
Yeah.
I like Rumble in the Bronx. Rumble in the Bronx and First Strike, definitely very good.
Yeah. Last line of Lauren Man is I don't do requests.
No, it's not his last line.
You sure? You want to challenge Stuart Murray on that?
I do. It's not his last line. He says something to her. I know he does. He walks away and he says something to her.
I want to watch Mrs. X riding on top of Jem Mint like he's okay. I want to watch Jem Mint. I want to watch Miss. Okay, bit appropriate.
The thing is, even
above.
your bit is after that bit. You know, when you're like, that hit the spot.
Yeah.
That's after that bit, because I don't do requests. He says, bastard shot. He says, like, bastards, like, you know, drop dead. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Edwin.
Thanks, bro. God bless you, man.
Appreciate it, my friend. Yo, dudes. Video's got me into statue collecting. 4 statues in now. I don't know if you want to thank us for that or not, though. Say it like it is. No kissing us. Keep it, and you just have 100k subscribers. Drink up. Cheers. Thanks, man.
Dude, we'll take having 1,000 real guys.
100%. Yeah.
Over 100 pussies.
40 Bahala. All right, RaddTitan. Finished my final exam. Class complete. Actually, last class before getting my associate degree. 90.33%. Fuck me.
Dude, this is what I'm saying about your bullshit home exams, man. You want to try fucking real shit.
Yeah.
If we knew a dude who got 70+%, we said you were a cheating cocksucker. 70%, I would be like, you fucking cheat.
Yeah.
90%.
About 40% from Barnfield days would have been like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You fucking square. Should Sideshow go Prime 1 format? They have an incredible. I don't know what you mean by that. Xmas tree. All right, let's get these. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to skip some of these comments. Sorry, yeah, it's Xmas tree. Oh yeah, it's all about the thing. Sideshow Con damaged my brain. Been boring. I've actually not watched any of the videos. I've only watched the screenshots people have taken. I've heard it goes from focus to Tila from the beginning. Yeah, I heard that as well. He-Man, 8 out of 8 episodes on IMDb. Is 8 out of 8 episodes? Okay. All right, let's get these. So I'm going to go through these really quickly. Mark Hamill, don't get me wrong, hearing the voice Skeletor sounds too much like the Joker. Is that a bad thing? Mark Hamill's fucking awesome as a voice actor. Jamie M. It's more She-Man woke universe now.
If that happens, I'm turning it off.
I hope not.
If the first episode goes that way with me, I'm going to turn it straight off. That'll be the end of it. You watch.
There's a girl at Sideshow Con who knows what she's talking about. The problem is they make her talk way too long about pieces, and there's no way you can stay relevant for 4 to 5 minutes on a figure.
Totally agree.
Watch this space. Watch George and I in 2017 at our best. AGO, great lines, yeah. There you go. There's old Manny in the house. Evening. Yo, Alex, just saw you drinking some whiskey, same as me. Yeah, George ain't happy about it. Bennett was Wes in Mad Max 2. Oh, I didn't know that.
No, because when Alex drinks whiskey, shit like this happens, and I don't get off the chat until fucking God.
All right, we're going to go into pictures.
Alex just slurs.
What the hell, Gio? I took the last 2 years of school in person, only online because of COVID, and I had straight A's all the time. You're full of shit, Josh.
Yeah, fucking
Gio, yeah, full of shit.
90%, fucking boffin, yeah.
Gio, that I don't do request line. It's the last thing Arnold says in the movie. I just watched the ending. He walks up to her, grabs her, kisses her, and then the audience in the street cheer. End.
They're not saying that. Yeah, but wait a minute.
I don't do requests.
It can't be the last line because he says when the thing hits through the poster, he says that hit the spot.
Yeah. I don't do requests in the last line.
No, it's definitely.
I don't.
Not, you better go
I don't do requests. It's when he goes. I'll see you in the rerun, Powell. He says something like that. And he goes, I don't do requests.
No, he doesn't. No, the request is he looks up at him and he says, and then he locks him into the thing and he says, "You bastard, drop dead." And then Arnold Schwarzenegger says, "I don't do requests." And he clicks the button and then he hits the fucking thing. But I swear, when he comes out and he hits the poster, he goes, "Oh, now that hit the spot." He says that line. So there's definitely that. But is that the last line? I thought he said something to her.
For fuck's sake.
I thought they said something.
Last line of Running Man. I don't know. That didn't do anything. All right, well, let's come back. That didn't help.
No, that means we have to take it back what we said about Baby Boy with his exams. You can't just click into Google and get any old fucking response.
Bro, Jeff, £10. Thanks, Rowan.
God bless you, Rowan, with your
I'd
fucking Christmas tree. Hang some fucking baubles on your Christmas tree back, motherfucker.
I'd rather next time you saw me, you just give me the £10 because we got paid like fucking all that money to Google to get that. LOL. All right, we're going to do this. Sideshow. Okay.
Whatever turns you on, bro.
Boston Universe is going to be about T-Lad, our best friend.
Right, just move your ass, Alex. Hurry up. Come on.
We're trying to get through them. All right. Pictures. All right, we're going to go to pictures. All right, we're going to skip all these now.
Go.
All right. Thanks. All right, let's go these. Somewhere.
I love the chat, man. I love catching
I do, but I
can't, like, honestly, man, this is an hour and 35 minutes and we've not seen a picture.
Problem I have is
you're drunk, you're belligerent, fucking whiskey drinking red-nosed fucking cock cheese is what you are.
It was hot today. I got sunburn. Anyway,
whiskey lover.
But the other side of it is the fact.
I'm gone.
Yeah,
hello.
No, because keep talking about something. Tell me about your mum. Tell me about yeah. I hear.
You don't want to hear that.
I realise you're not talking about your father.
Who, mine?
No, I'm just saying that. So that's the thingy line, isn't it?
What?
That's like the psychiatrist line. I realise you're not talking about your father.
I don't know. Nice. Okay.
But that's the one I had. Okay, we're open with that one and that one. Okay.
Dude, I'm going to need a cold shower when I get upstairs. It's not even a joke.
Oh.
I'm going to get into bed and my wife's going to be like, did you just go for a run?
I make you horny, do I?
Not remotely.
Well, I thought that's what you were getting.
In fact, I can't go to bed fucking like after our chat because I'm still waiting for my penis to come out of my abdomen.
Well, that's the problem as well. Is I do find that doing the chat is you get quite not like pumped, but you just get like a bit like you get the blood flowing. So you get you know what I mean?
It's not the thing you want to do right before sleeping, that's for sure.
You get like the adrenaline going, and I know the way we do it is like we're quite you know what I mean? Not in the sex, but not sexual girl, you know.
Like, is this meant to show? Is this meant to show the base that I did something?
This is George deciding that he wants to add some, something just to break up the base. And
yeah, do you like it?
Are these 1/6 though? They look a bit small.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to say really. They're actually meant to be like 1/4 stuff. They're actually from a 1/4 Deathstroke and a 1/4 they're from Hot Toys things. One of them's from the Dark Knight. So I think that the bottom ones are the things that come out of his like guard or something. So they're not massive thingies. But I needed some textures and some colours in there just to break up that fucking monotonous shit base.
I remember I'm
gonna try and get like a busted cowl and maybe put it somewhere.
Yeah,
but they just come like that. You know what I mean? It's like they're fucking. It's expensive as well. You know.
Yeah.
These things are not like to buy them. They're not cheap.
I was in Hong Kong and those things cost a lot of money just to add on to like 1/6 scale pieces. They were expensive, man. Yeah, I was like looking at them. I remember like one of the guys. Oh God, I can't remember his name, but he's one of the big 1/6 scale collectors. And I said to him, when I go to Hong Kong, if you want any things, let me know. And he was like, oh yeah, sure. And then I was just like, fuck, really? Is that how much that costs for that fucking little thing you're going to put in the bag, whatever. But yeah, but I do think you've done a good job breaking up. I do think though, when I said
that's why I chose
the reds and the gold.
I said exactly to you, I did some big colours.
I said, what you need someone who has the original PF belt. If you get a hold of one of those belts and stick on the base, that will break up fucking beautifully. And I know a lot of people have got those because when they broke the statues for bad leaning and the armpit issue, they broke their statues and kept parts. And there's a lot of those floating around. So
I'll
hopefully you get one. Hopefully you get one.
Thing is, I'll probably chuck the belt over his fucking shoulder, not on the base.
That would look pretty cool too, though.
Yeah. Pick this up as well, but this is This was got the trilogy set. So this is the 4K one, extended edition, original Lord of the Rings trilogies. Quite nice set.
Yeah, it goes great set. I actually watched these probably 3 months ago. No, it's before in Thailand.
I really want to let Georgie watch it, but it will scare the shit out of him. I think a little bit.
I think they're too long for him to like hold.
I got this here.
They're too long to hold his interest. They're way too long.
I bought this from a guy actually on the RaddTitan sales group. He's no longer in there. But I bought this from him, and sadly, look, fucking hell. They kept this for 40 fucking days. It was 40 days it took to get from Saudi Arabia then to get to me. 40 days. And when I get it, it's fucking smashed. And now, matey boys, from the minute I started dealing with this guy, it's just been a constant fucking arse. He's got a shit attitude, this guy. And he thinks that basically, I mean, even when I had it in customs, like when it was in customs, it was there for like 15 days. And he was like, it's held in customs, like an hour from you. Get off your lazy ass and go pick it up. I was like, you do understand what that means? It's in customs. I can't just go in and collect it.
Walken.
I can't just walk into like UK customs and go, this is my piece, give it to me. You know what I mean? The guy just did not fucking get it at all. It's like, you're not even trying. I was on the phone like 7 or 8 times on the fucking paying the rate as well, actually trying to call these people and talking to them. And the guy's just like, you're not trying hard enough to get the piece. I don't think you want it. And I'm just like, fuck me, what an arseache this fucking guy is.
You can't go into like customs, or you can't go to Royal Mail and say.
He told me it was Royal Mail. It was at Parcel Force.
Yeah.
So I could. He was like, it's at Royal Mail in Milton Keynes. Go there and collect it. Even if it was correct, if it was correct, I couldn't. But let's just say I could just walk into Royal Mail and collect it, which you can't without photo ID and the slip that they give you to collect it. But even if it,
didn't he put in his name?
He did, yeah.
That was the other
thing. He made a mistake and put it in my address with his name. So if it had have been Royal Mail, I would have never been able to collect this piece, because they'd have sent a leaflet through my door saying, come and collect it with photo ID. And but I mean, he was difficult from the very off. Even with this, I'm like, if you've not got insurance, it's like, you didn't ask for insurance. It's like, I did PayPal gift. I've got PayPal goods and services. I'm already insured. I said, did you not think to insure yourself? Did you not think to cover yourself with this? He was just like, I've never had this happen to me before. Everything I've ever sent has always got there okay. I was like, that's the right attitude to have. Yeah. Honestly, this guy is a fucking nightmare. Absolute fucking nightmare. And I actually think he's going to go to PayPal now and not issue my refund. I think he's going to try and be clever. He's trying to say I should accept a 50% loss on this. That, he'd refund me like half of it. I was like, why? Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that, accept that? And also, there's missing parts of the breakages that ain't in the box. So I'm a little bit suspicious now of why. You know what the worst part is? Usually, if it's someone I don't know, I usually am like, if it was eBay, I'd be like, I want pictures of the piece from every angle, and I want my name written down on a piece of paper and the date in the shop. And usually that's what I ask for. Because he's on my own group, my own sales group, I've been like, can you show me a picture of the statue? And he shows me a picture of it. And then I'm like, okay, right, that's cool. And I've done it that way. Didn't give me any options of who to ship it with. Didn't ask me if I wanted insurance. Didn't ask me if I wanted to use a different shipper. Didn't ask me for my email address. Didn't ask me for any fucking stuff. Just like, this is the price. And I was thinking, well, maybe that's how it is in Saudi. Maybe there isn't many options. I've since found out that I could have used anybody. But what a fucking nightmare. Honestly, 40 days and it arrives like this. And the guy is just a fucking arseache, honestly. He is so awkward to deal with. So I had to pull him out of the fucking sales group and block him, because I can't have him dealing with other people that are in there. If that's how he's behaving, it's just not okay.
I remember talking to you about, we've been talking the whole 40 days about this, and when someone says you get off your lazy ass and get down to your post office to pick it up, that is unacceptable in many levels. I mean, if someone did that on eBay, you'd be like, what the fuck? Who what? You'd be like miffed about that kind of stuff.
He accused me of being a scammer first. When I made the claim to PayPal that hadn't arrived and it had been about 25 days, he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I have to make a claim. I haven't got it. He still isn't here, but it says it's in customs. I said, yeah, but there's no updates from customs in the last 15 days. That says to me it's either lost or it's been resent back to you. I said, that's what that means. It's not, that doesn't take this long. It means there's a problem, and I don't have it, blah, blah, blah. He called me a scammer at first. Then when I finally, after like about 35 days, got like a written letter saying you've got duty to pay, I said, because he sent me a message saying I was scamming him, trying to get it for free and all of this business. That's why I've claimed with PayPal. So then when he said all that, I said to him, like, I've got this thing now, so shall I just cancel? Shall I just say I'm not paying the charge and it'll be sent back to you? He was like, no, I think you should pay the charge. I was like, wait a minute, you called me a scammer a minute ago. Am I a scammer? Or am I not a scammer? So
the point of that, the point of that as well, which is quite funny, is like he doesn't insure it, but he values it on the postage as a really high amount because you got charged shitloads for that.
90 quid tax.
Yeah.
So this cost me 290 quid and I paid 90 tax, so that's 60%. Isn't it? A bit less, that's about 50%.
Apparently, sorry, going back to it because I was right. Last line, the Running Man is that hit the spot. TV audience cheer and chant. Richards. Amber walks in. Ben and Amber kiss, and they walk out. Sorry.
So you were right with the that hit the spot. Yeah.
I
thought he said something to her. I swear.
When you said he said something different, I kind of was like, yeah. I mean, when he puts his arm around her, I think he does say something. But fuck you, I'm right.
The worst thing is you see all them broken edges around the outside of it.
Yeah,
that bit there, it goes all the way underneath as well, and that underneath part, all the chips, they're all missing. Well, and the actual peg that goes in there, as you can see, is all broken inside. So you can't even just like try and stick it.
Yeah,
because all the peg is broken.
I don't know if you can you see my arrow?
Yeah.
Because basically the problem from my point of view of repairing this is there's a bubble. There's a bubble. So if you tried to do this outer point, you would have to fill the bubble for the bubble, whatever. But then this part here is a peg. So that has got no integrity anymore. That's got no way that's going to carry that. And the next point is that is actually an element of the statue that takes a lot of the weight. So that is like a leg, which is this, and that will take a hell of a lot of the weight of the actual statue. So you would have to probably, to do that properly, you would have to potentially glue this part into the base, so you would never be able to sell it again.
Nah.
And that's
but this is the problem as well, isn't it? Yeah. I didn't pay for a valueless piece because now this is valueless.
And also, well, I also think that when you bought it, I don't want to be an arsehole, but you overpaid. So to overpay for a piece that you then need to get repaired, and you can't repair it in a way which is going to make it resellable, that's a problem. Big problem.
Also, well, I mean, I wouldn't be. I mean, who would buy this? Even if I paid to have it repaired, who would buy it?
I wouldn't.
Exactly. No one's going to buy it. No one's going to buy that. No one's going to give me even a percentage of what I paid for it. So it's a waste of time. But, let's see what happens. This ain't going away. So if Matey Boy starts being difficult with PayPal, this will go on every week.
I saw my mate actually contact you and say that, oh, you should have asked me. And sorry, I totally forgot about who. I remembered who bought it after you bought it. If that makes sense.
That's all right. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Then also you got fucking Moon Knight, man.
Yeah, I got Moonstone. It's not Moon Knight, but yeah.
Exactly.
I got House of God, Moonstone, and I got Jax in all the same. Thankfully, the same week I unboxed them with my boy. So, I checked them all out and stuff like that. So,
and that's also because of the way Moonstone is. The way the pieces are so flexible That's how you can feel confident giving it to him, I guess.
Well, this is the thing. I let him. I let him like touch certain. I tell him where he can touch and stuff. He's a very good boy, but I like sharing this stuff with him. But thankfully, House of Gog boxed perfectly. Arrived mint, everything perfect. So I had a really pleasant experience with their stuff as well. It's clean, concise. Everything was where it should be. They're just a top class like fucking company, and everything was perfect. So I had no issues. That was a bright side of my week, getting those two in and completing my first wave of House of Gog pieces. But obviously the Ultron thing fucking sucked. But you're gonna get that. What can you do?
Yeah,
what can you do?
But also looking at your shipper, I mean, your shipper was fucked.
Mate, this. I think sold me a broken piece. That's what I think. I think
Really?
the piece is already. I think it was already broken. There's too many missing parts underneath it around the breakage. I can't find them in the box.
Yeah,
Big chips, big missing parts. They're not little. They're like quite big chips and things around the breakage area. I just can't find them. So for me, it's shit. But I think I've been fucking conned in this one.
yeah. About House of Love, House of Love, House of Gog Love. There you go. And also we got some Predator Reborn. There you go.
Thanks,
I
man.
do that on the camera. There you go. Best chat in the game. And
God
you can
bless you,
take
man.
that shit to the bank. Yeah, thanks, man.
What film?
You take that shit to the bank. It's not Wolf of Wall Street, is it? No.
No, Hard to Kill. You fucking suck.
I never liked Seagal. I actually feel.
You take
I don't feel
that
bad
to the
about
bank.
I don't feel bad about it.
I'm going to take you to the bank, Mr. I think it's Mr. Cross or something like that.
Yeah.
The blood bank.
I don't feel bad about that because I was never a big Seagal fan.
I like Seagal. His early stuff.
I know you did, like Hard to Kill, New Girl, and
Under Siege.
Yeah. What's the one with the killer's wife? That's Hard
Mark
to Kill.
For Death. Hard to Kill is, yeah.
I remember watching a couple, but I never really got into Seagal. It was always a bit like his style was like Peter Pan, It was like I couldn't get into it. There you go. So there's the boxes. Also, this is quite interesting. Is Figurama are actually going to release a 24-hour YouTube channel where they're going to be remixing anime tracks. That's really interesting. So it's going to be 24-hour running, and then they're going to have obviously scheduled shows when they have unboxings or whatever else. I think that's very cool. Very cool. Very niche, but they'll get a lot of views for the channel. Yeah, of course. Good. Awesome. This is the one then that Liam was talking about. So this is one he picked up. This is Iron Kai Deadpool, and this is the life-size bust. Really nice. The actual apple comes off and it's like magnetized, so it won't show up. And they got a little comic on the base. Called the flat grenades, whatever else going on there. Unicorn on the base. I think this actually overall, I think this looks better than the actual Wolverine.
I prefer the Wolverine personally. I mean, I definitely get what you're saying. It's definitely got more details in it.
Yeah. Then you carry on. So these are the. Well, sorry, back to that. I don't know what's going on here. My images are
mixed up all loads of pictures.
Let me come out of this and see what the fuck is going on here.
I'm never going to bed.
I love you.
I'm gonna get into bed, close my eyes, and then the sun's gonna go up, and my son's gonna wake up and go, Daddy, let's go downstairs and see Nini and play cards.
It makes you feel bad. My dad's coming to my house early in the morning, so I need to go out.
Doesn't make me feel better.
Well, I'd rather be woken up by your son than my father.
I'm not going to even dignify that with a response.
Why? Who would you rather be woken up by? Who would you prefer to be? Who would you prefer to be woken up by?
Yeah, but he ain't my dad because I could punch him in the face. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I wish I could. I really wish.
Come on, George. You can.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't punch my son in the face. That's the problem. I have to get up. Whereas if it was your dad, probably your dad woke me up because I just tend to fuck off and go back to sleep. Whereas with my son, I can't do that. I have to be like, yeah, let's play cars. Who are you going to be? You Chick Hicks today, and I'll be Lightning McQueen. Be like, yeah, you're right, Dad. You don't think so, mate. I'm fucking Lightning McQueen. You're going to be Chick Hicks, the green shit car.
Oh, is that how it goes?
Nah, sometimes. He's into sort of dinosaurs and cars and lorries and trucks and all that kind of business. So it's all good times.
Good. I just don't think he likes me. Here we are. Sorry about this. I'm
so hot I could cry.
Well, why is it not letting me share? Okay, there we go. All right. Sorry.
Right, get past this. I don't see any more.
All right, so also we've got the Lord of the Rings. These are the Infinity Studios Lord of the Rings. So this is Legolas, which is 1/3 scale, not 1/4, 1/3 scale. So these are big pieces. Can't really see a lot of it actually here to see, but yeah, I can't really judge much by these images. They're the way they are, but
yeah.
Also, this is the Iron Studios Power Rangers diorama. So just say it that way. This is the one where 1/10 scale, and you see all the Power Rangers, and you see.
Dude, that well looks like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in the fucking glass.
I never really got into Power Rangers, so I don't really know.
We missed it. We were fingering girls.
I think what happened as well was we did see the movie and we enjoyed it. I remember getting
that was the era. That was the finger blasting era.
Yeah, I went there.
I was getting tossed off, and it was all hands around that time. We didn't have time for any of this.
I was a couple of years behind that, I think. I think I was sitting on the edge of the bed while you were getting wanked off, and I was like on the Super Nintendo, and I was like, "Hey, George, levels and lives. It's your go, George. George, you okay?" And it was just like, all you can hear was, "George, just you know, take you go, man. I'll go for you."
That's so fucking true. Oh, yeah. I was a terrible friend.
I'm glad it switched around when we got older, but anyway.
I weren't playing PlayStation either.
There you go, $10, 48 statues ago. You started this, yeah. There you go.
I love you, man.
There you go.
Fucking Alex took so long. This is where I'm fucking at.
Your coach. Fuck it.
I'm fucking Brit. Got a bit of this left.
There you go. So, Power Rangers looks very cool, but again, I mean, I like these 1/10 scale things. I love the.
What I like about them though is it is pretty cool that you can complete just in one go.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool that I do dig that a lot.
That's
I mean, I really like
their
Thundercats one's fucking really nice. Their Tiamat one's really nice.
Tiamat's 120. Yeah.
I mean, you can just collect the whole sort of line without really having to go too crazy in terms of like finances and shit like that. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Because let's be honest, if you were collecting quarter scale, that would fucking kill you having all that set.
Yeah, but we also don't know that price of that. So
what's the price of Tiamat, dude?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. But
what's the price of their Thundercats? Not that high.
If you got the whole set, it is.
I don't think it is, dude. It's like probably like what are they, like $150 each or something? There's like 6 or 7. Even if you say it's £1,000, even if you say it's £1,000, even if you say it's £1,000, you ain't getting all of them in quarter scale anywhere near that kind of money. You're doing 7, 8, 10 times that amount of money.
What we're talking about, Iron Studios. I hate doing research when I'm drunk.
So do I.
Iron Studios Thundercats.
Just pick me one. Just find me one. Give me a price.
They're through the lino and snarf is £300.
£300.
Yeah.
How many are there? There's quite a few of them. Like 5 of them.
Panthro is £169. The complete set is
£1,000.
$210. $2,100.
It's about 1,500 quid then, 1,600. Still, that's a little bit, probably a little bit high. That's probably a little bit high. Maybe a little bit. We've got a few hundred, maybe over what I would think would be.
I mean, if you would look at the Power Rangers, you'd think it'd be cheaper because the detail on them ain't that good. So not that complex. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It looks like a really gay biker group.
it looks like the fucking Blue Man group. You know, I don't know. It's like in all different colours. The fucking Rainbow Man group. and then fucking all the kind of Soulshire fucking head floating in the background. Yeah. I don't know. These are in hand J&D Wonder Woman
response to this actually.
And I think it's a fantastic.
I think it looks good as well.
People
but like
people are going like,
no.
really? You think this looks good? You think this is worth that money? And I was like, I think they've delivered. I think they've delivered on what they promised. I don't think this is a bad piece at all. You know, I think it's.
Doesn't this come with like big fucking wings or something? We ain't seen them pictures yet.
No, yeah, there are, but yeah, I guess there's different versions. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I just don't know. I had to put these in here. This came out this week. This is Prime 1, Battle Angel Lita Gali, and I fucking like it, man. I really like it. I'm talking about like I want to get out of this shit. I don't want to buy any more fucking Court Scout pieces. I want to hold back and I want to relax. And
right, it's boring.
Yeah, I like
this. It looks fucking awesome. Buy it.
I really like it, man.
Because it's fucking really nice. That's why you like it.
I like but this makes me want to go and get the Ken. I know this is a totally different line, but I want to get the Ken and the Row.
Get the fucking Row. Row's awesome.
And I like this a lot. I like this much more than the rollerblade ones. You know, the
I definitely agree with you, I like it. It's a little bit more in touch with the anime rather than the
yeah.
I like it, man. I think you should buy it.
I'm very tempted.
I think you should buy it. This is a really nice.
I don't know the price though, but I think
buy it anyway.
Really cool. This is just during the Sideshow Con, so this is the Prime 1 Guts. This is one of the versions.
Since when did you start working for them?
I was about to say, I actually got sent a lot of pictures of this dude in the background, and I was like, dude, have you grown your beard and put on weight? What the fuck is going on? It's like, fuck your couch, man. Jesus. It's like, yeah, I was getting.
Dude, I see you everywhere. I was in fucking Turkey having dinner, and Jenny was like, Alex is behind you, and I turned around, and fucking your twin was there. I see you everywhere. Me and Jenny.
That's what happens when you're in love with people.
We call you the grey man.
Yeah.
That's what you are, the grey man.
Well, you know, I like it. I like being in people's minds all the time.
Good for you. Know? Come on, what am I working with this shit? Next pictures.
Stuart just sent me a whole fucking album of that whole.
Well, you are running out of time. I'm going to give you about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to get the art hump because this. I mean, what the fuck am I looking at here?
What do you mean 20 minutes?
Well, what is this shit? Before or not? What is this?
I have a folder. These are Prime 1 stuff, so I've just improved on these. These also then they've done the Gandalf versus Berserk, and
this looks great.
Yeah, so
your pictures of it are shit. I sent you some really nice pictures of this.
These are the pictures you fucking sent me.
The quality of them is not what I've got on mine. Mine look much better than this.
Because you're looking at your phone that is this big.
It's smaller. I'm looking at my phone now. It's smaller.
Yeah, but it's being stretched on my screen and then minimized on your screen.
Looks shit.
They're your pictures.
Much better than that.
They are the pictures you sent me, you cock-nosed motherfucker. There you go. Gandalf, Berserk. Yeah, looks cool. Then PCS also. They've got a lot of pieces still coming in the convention. So this is their
This is a 1/6 scale.
6 scale. Yeah. And this is from the game apparently. Looks good. Looks really, really nice. Very nice. This piece.
This
probably
is the
one
best
of my
piece of the con.
favorite piece of con. Yeah, really.
This is the best piece of the con for me.
Really nice.
I've got no affiliate. This is the last Ronin piece from Pop Culture Shock, and I fucking love this. I've got no affiliation. I don't really care about it. I don't collect this, but I really love the concept, the design, the whole piece. I just think it looks fucking really outstanding. Look at that. That is a stunning bit of work. That.
The only reason at the moment
he's got all the weapons of his fallen brothers, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got I heard who this is, but I shouldn't really say because apparently most people don't know. But he's got all the weapons of all of his fallen. But obviously, they've passed on sort of the three brothers.
Why shouldn't you know? Because it was
I don't know,
like 6 months ago, right?
Oh, I don't know. If you feel comfortable sharing, share. But I mean,
tell me who it is.
I heard it's Michelangelo.
Oh no, it's not. Okay.
Is it not? Is it not Michelangelo?
I thought it was someone else. I don't know.
I heard it was Michelangelo, but
I might be wrong. I thought it was someone totally different.
Anyway, so just think this is really cool. I just love it.
I think this is
the best pop piece in the con
because it's like a complete statue as well. Yeah, it looks really cool, really nice.
Yeah, but it's got something. It's got storytelling. It's got sculpt. It's got paint.
Yeah.
It's a very it's a very flawless piece because
I'm wrong.
has
Sorry, I'm wrong. It's Mikey.
Yeah, thanks,
Mikey. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's I just think this is one of them pieces where it's a complete piece. It tells a story. It's got sort of class. It's got style. For me, this is the highlight of the cons. I saw this and I was just blown away by the work. I think this is a real fucking statement from Pop Culture Shock. So congratulations to them. I think they fucking kicked some ass here.
Apparently that Alita is £1,600.
It's not too bad.
That's pretty bad. £1,600 for a quarter scale statue. That's pretty bad. That's something I'm not going to be buying then, unfortunately. I guess. Okay. These are like the dates where they're going to be showing some stuff. So, Bob Quote Shock with these out. Sorry. So they're going to be showing the what date are we today? So 22nd. So they're going to show today apparently the Prince tribute statue on the bike. We did see that, but I didn't get to get the images in on time. Tomorrow they're going to be showing Hugo, Manet, Pumpkinhead, and then 25th, Grimlock Supreme, Macho Man, and Hulk Hogan. And then they've already shown the last Ronin quarter scale. That's good to know. Magneto 6 scale, yeah. China Joy. So this is Queen Studios having a convention. China Joy. This is Joker, by the way. They were asking about what this image or silhouette was. It's a Joker where he has no makeup on. Yeah.
It's the policeman.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Okay.
Okay, so this is then the Sideshow Carnage. We've got quite a lot of pictures of this. So
this is the premium format. It's sculpted by Daniel Bell. And I got to be honest with you, I really like it.
I said when this first was shown, I did actually really like it. And I think that Carnage is actually a character
very difficult,
which is very difficult to do because he's so gangly. And obviously with the suit is so kind of fluid that it's quite hard to portray that in a way that is anatomically correct. I do like it. I like it. I think it's slim enough. I think it's good. I do
muscular enough, threatening enough, dangerous enough, crazy enough.
I love the original Comiket, but I always felt it's too jacked. The one in the middle of the PF, I never liked. I never liked at all.
It's a fucking horrible statue.
Yeah, this is up for pre-order. I think we're going to come back.
Is it up? Is it to buy?
It's already up for buy. Yeah, I don't know the price.
Look at some pictures. I need to see the size of it because I might be interested. I still love the Comiket. That's one of my favorite sculpts. So I have to have a long look at all the pictures and make the call. But I like it. And if it comes with a switch out head and a switch out weapon, then it'll be perfect.
I actually think it has no switch outs.
Well, then I probably won't buy it.
Sideshow, Carnage.
We don't need to do this now. We can look later. Let's get on to what we've got to do.
So, no, there's come with the fucking original one. I do think is actually. And you also got the Batman Dark Knight. Mayo, who's in the comments, he did put together some stuff and saying, why are they doing Batman in this pose? It's very much the same pose as what they did with Silver Surfer. What the fuck is going on? And when you actually kind of look at it, it is quite similar. And he even put like the legs on like this. I kind of did it. So yeah, but I just think if you're doing a kind of Batman pose, you need something a bit more. For you, I just think it's a bit of a weak Batman pose.
I don't know. I mean, it's not to my specific taste, but I think if you're a movie collector and a Batman collector, and you want a Nolan sort of job, then I think this ticks all the boxes. I don't really give a shit about how similar it is to other poses. There's not a statue you can find that I can't find similar. Sure. So I just don't waste my fucking time with the it's copy. Really, when you look at the anatomy of it, it's not, because the truth is, if you go to there, you can clearly see there that his sort of, it's almost a bit strange because his hips and pelvis are going forward, like he's showing you his cock. It's like, here, look at my cock. He's like pushing his stomach out, whereas in Surfer, he's more coming up and sort of turning his lats out and doing a more sort of conventional bodybuilding, relaxed pose, where his hips are back to make his waist look smaller. Whereas he seems to be going, oh, hey, look at my big fucking cock in these trousers. It's a bit like that. I mean, obviously, I get what you're talking about with the positioning of the arms and the legs being slightly together. I get them similarities, but really, I mean, it is what it is. I think it ticks the boxes that movie collectors will probably want. To be honest with you, it's very hard at the moment to even compete with Batman stuff, because Prime One are making so many Batmans. Everyone's making Batman. They're coming out of their fucking arse. They're coming out of their arse. I mean, what can you do?
Yeah.
Honestly,
I think, when, again, companies like Queen Studios are making very realistic looking Batman pieces, and then Prime One are like, here's our premium format. I just find Sideshow. I just find Sideshow are literally like, 5 years late with this.
Definitely.
100%. And it's unfortunate. I think that's a problem as well. And
they've missed a boat. I mean, they have definitely missed a boat on its popularity.
I think as well, though, from being involved in these kind of things from behind the scenes as well, to get the approval and to get wherever else, it takes so long sometimes that you kind of miss the boat. When you now look at Iron Studios are now doing Harry Potter and Game of Thrones stuff are just coming out now with Prime One. I just think that, maybe the point that, these things have only just been given the thumbs up for the kind of approval from the licensors. But I just think that it's just been too long, man. It's been too long, some of these. And maybe that
they'll get a Breaking Bad license next.
Sideshow have been sitting on this for maybe for 5 years or so, and it looks like that. I'm sorry, but I don't like this. I think it looks a bit outdated compared to what like Queen Studios and companies like that are putting out now.
Yeah, and, I can't argue with that point. No,
it's unfortunate. So back to the Carnage. I actually really like the Carnage. I think that in the pictures, it looks like Carnage. Some of the tendrils look a little thick, but it could be the images, could be the angles. I think it looks like
the 361 nod of the base as well, and the Ravencroft sort of cell. I like that.
Yeah, nice point. I do. Sorry, one of the things I wish I said a minute ago, I thought I labeled it okay. My Burley was Sideshow actually made this convention like in 3D, so that if you have a VR headset, you can put the headset on and kind of look around. And that's actually a very, very good approach if you do have that technology.
That's a nice option.
I just wanted to point out just that they did that. The Venom, these are bad pictures. These are gems video screenshots. And
it's better, isn't it? Much better.
Much better. I personally, I like the Carnage, and I would be tempted by the Carnage, but the Venom does absolutely nothing for me. He is on. It looks almost like he's got on top of the Green Goblin glider. That looks like that there. But this kind of green base here looks really weird and really like there's no substance to it, like no kind of thing holding it in there, if that makes sense.
I don't know if it's meant to be like some type of sewer and maybe the green fluid or whatever from the gliders going into it.
But it just looks like these parts here are like so thin and just so like just kind of sitting down on the base and like a like when you it's like when you get one of those fake pukes. You know, the fake vomit, and you put it down. That's almost what it looks like. You know, that kind of like the way it sits on the. I just don't like the way it sits there like that. The face on it as well. I mean, I don't like it. I really don't like it. I mean, like that. I'm hoping they've got a couple of switch out heads because that one.
It looks like there's seams there. So I assume there's a switch out heads.
I hope so. Because that head again is just like so weird. It's just so like I don't know. It just doesn't for me.
Looks a bit special, doesn't it?
It may be politically correct, and that's why I was quiet for so long.
It does. Looks a little bit special.
Yeah. I just looks But then also you got issues with the shoulders where the kind of like the wisps on him would look weird, but he's holding the Spider-Man mask, which is pretty cool. I
like the build of him. I like the look. They've done his hands. They've exaggerated how big his hands are. I like the build. I like the sort of body. I like the sculpt. I actually do like the sculpt of the body. I've got no issues with his build at all, and the sculpt. I actually really like the sculpt. So I'm not feeling the art direction on this. So whoever is responsible for the art direction, I'm not feeling the direction.
Yeah,
what I am feeling is I think the sculpt is good. I think the pose is good. I think the build of Venom is good. I think the sort of symbiote sort of swirling and stuff on it is good.
Like I like this on the shoulder.
I like it. I like the swirling. I like the sort of it looks alive and it's moving. No issues with that.
I find that on the shoulder there, it hides the definition of the muscle. And I think
but this is a picture. This is a photo.
I know.
Don't get ahead of yourself. It's a photo. You can't.
I know. This isn't, just so we can
leave your fucking Sherlock Holmes thing. Yeah, but you're saying a statement like that. You can't say that statement. If you're reviewing a photo, talk about it as a photo. Say in this photo, I'm not sure if I like the way that looks. Don't say it hides this sculpt. You don't know shit about what you're looking at because you ain't there in person.
That's the way they want to present.
Picture.
That's the way they want to present their content. That's all you have to go by.
Yeah, but you make it clear that it's about the picture. You're talking about a sculpt element that you can't really see because you ain't there. Be smart about this now. You're talking about things. You say in the photo, it appears like that swirl is sort of like exaggerated too much. It takes away from the musculature. I'm not sure. I need to see it in person. That's the right way to speak. Allegedly. Say allegedly more. Okay, especially allegedly. With pictures. With pictures,
allegedly, I don't fucking like the way that it does that.
Okay. I mean, I'm not too sure.
I like it from that
actually looks a lot like that. Actually looks a lot like XM's back of my one. I've got photos of the back of my one. It looks very similar to that. The build and frame of it is very, very similar. It will be a very similar sort of sized Venom, I think. I mean, my one's massive. XM one's massive. I like it though. I I like the statue. I'm not sure about the
But
base.
then,
I
what do you
definitely
think?
prefer the Carnage. I prefer the Carnage by a
I
mile.
prefer the Carnage a lot, but when you have them together like this,
It's not great because Venom looks smaller.
yeah, Venom looks pretty small. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to. So,
I mean, if you're doing them together, I don't like that Venom looks bigger, and that's just to do with the fact that Venom is leaning forward and sort of Carnage is leaning up. But I don't like really Venom looking smaller. Personally.
Venom should be like real hulking, real.
Sometimes in some art, yeah. I mean, definitely in this, I think.
Yeah.
See, that explains a lot. It's a Martin Canal sculpt. That's why I like the sculpt.
Okay.
But then actually, I know that this is Daniel Bell's by the Carnage, and I think he's smashed this as well. So both of the sculpts I think are good. I'm not. I've got to be honest. When you look at something and you just know that the art direction's shit.
Well, like,
I mean, that Venom is a big miss for art direction. Yeah. I mean, who come up with the glider fucking idea in the swamp? I mean, I don't in the sewer thing. I don't get it at all. I just don't get it.
Statue Collecting says, "I'll be honest. I'm never a fan of David Igo, but when I saw the art direction, the new art direction's dog shit. He leaves to go to Tweetheads, and bam, they're killing it. Statue Collector, I don't totally agree with that.
Absolutely, you're right. It's true.
No, but I don't totally agree with the first part about that because David Igo has been with Sideshow was with Sideshow for a long
They're
time.
great as jizz.
And he has been involved in some of their best projects. And I was looking into stuff, and he was involved in stuff in 2013, 12. So it's before that. And he's had some fantastic projects. I know towards the end there may have been some bad ones, but I guess maybe he was pushed to try some new stuff, try to go think out the box. I don't know, but I still think that he is a great art director, and I've nothing bad to say about him. When you then look at the way things are going recently, previously it was more hits and misses. So more hits and misses. Now is more misses and hits. So
definitely, I definitely believe that. I agree with you completely. I think I got to be honest. I think if I'm Sideshow, I'm PMing Igo saying, "Come fucking back to work, for fuck's sake."
Yeah, come back and
there's so many pieces where I think the sculpt and the work is good, but the art direction's absolutely fucking shocking. And you know what's funny? All the years we've been doing this, I don't believe we've ever said that before.
Yeah.
I don't believe we've ever turned around and said sculpt is good, the paint's good, the art direction is shit. It's only since Igo's gone that now it's starting to become apparent that actually you've got good sculptors and good fucking people working on projects, but I think they're being pointed in a direction that isn't ideal. Yeah. I think they're being pushed in a direction to go into, which I really don't think is the best work. I don't think they're being showcased to the max of their talents. Because I actually do like the sculpt on this Venom a lot. I just don't like what the fuck he's standing in. I don't really like the face so crouched. So, but what can you do?
Yeah, I can't see as many positives as you see with Venom.
Yeah, the also problem as well is
the
same name pops up every time on an art direction piece I don't like. It's the same fucking name. It's the same guy all the time. Whenever I see something, I'm just like, what is that? And I look at who's and it's the same person, pops up. So I'm a bit like, wow, maybe they need to pull him into the office and have a conversation.
Yeah, I mean,
like as in, here's your P45 conversation.
So that's just about the 3D thing, which I was saying about before, which I actually think is a pretty good way to do your cons.
It's very clever, especially since we're now with the COVID thing and it's all a bit nervous and everything's a bit crazy still finding the feet. So yeah, it's very, very out of the box way.
And also, I mean, Kyle Jordan saying, I love that. I love this Venom personally. Green color pops. The Venom piece that's usually typical blacks and white makes it different. Yeah, I can see that, but I don't see the relevance of the glider. I don't know. What's this one? At least I got the color right with the Carnage this time. Not a fan of the burnt rusty red. I remember the last time. The last one,
it's orange.
Yeah. How I talk about the first name E&M on art direction. Nope. Wrong name. This then was something which I got like a little semi for. I saw this and I was just like, oh yeah, come on, baby, show Daddy the goods. Daddy wants the goods. Yeah, Daddy, let me get out my wank rag. Oh yeah, and basically, I need to see more of it. But this again, a few pictures there. This is against a 1/6 scale run core, and it came up. And came up as what we thought it was, as the Eric Draven Crow 1/4 scale. Again, we don't really have any good pictures of this, but
it's Blitzway though, isn't it? Isn't it a Blitzway collaboration?
No, apparently it's a Sideshow premium format.
Really? No Blitzway?
Apparently it's a Sideshow premium format. We haven't seen with mixed media as well. We haven't seen enough good shots here, so I'm hoping that when Jem does his video,
Jem,
you can see it. Jem, make sure you film this, otherwise I'm not going to be happy. And there you go. There's a promotional picture there. I'm really excited about seeing this. Big Crow fan. I do already have a custom piece, which I'm very happy with. But I personally don't see the Brandon Lee likeness here, and also
more of a comic then.
I do feel that it's a very brave move to actually put a Crow on there, because it's really hard to replicate in certain scales. So I want to see this, but you know, I want it to be really, really good, but I don't see it being good at the moment. It needs
I like it. I like the way it's looking. It's that part in the
jeweler shop. Paul Broker.
That's right.
Is that Gasolino spill?
Yeah, so him walking out in it. He's got it on his shoulders, walking out, and then it blows up. Doesn't it?
Like this is pretty bad though for that.
I like it. I mean, obviously, it's you know, can't talk about likenesses too much and take it seriously with these things.
I need to see
hard
more.
From pictures. You need to see it in person anyway. Every likeness I've ever seen with a statue-wise needs to be seen in hand to gauge. In photographs, it's very hard. Very hard.
Yeah.
I've had statues in front of me and I'm like, this is the angle where it definitely looks like the person. And I take off a picture and I look at the picture, I'm like, that's not what it looks like. It's just weird.
I think it needs, I mean, like, you definitely need to see it, but Sideshow movie likenesses, you know, their hit and miss as scale is really miss.
It's pretty much like Bob's Dayton's the knobbing scale.
Yeah, for sure. Little fish finger. This then is the XM Studios Grimlock in hand, and
dude, this is massive. I didn't have any idea how big this was, and then I shared some pictures.
Yeah, Grimlock is one of the biggest Transformers going.
I don't know. I wasn't as gay for it as you were.
Yeah, no, but I've seen.
So cool.
I've seen the piece, and he's massive. I
kind of like the baton over his shoulder, man, and the gun out. I think that's wicked.
Yeah, that's him also then with his transformation. You know, thing at the bottom, the T-Rex. So yeah, very cool. He's a bit like he's a bit of a
spaz, isn't he?
Yeah. He's
Grimlock, not like red paint.
I am Grimlock. Grimlock don't like, you know. Yeah, he's a bit. But it's quite cool. This is in the Sideshow Heath Ledger. The Iron Studios Heath Ledger, I'm sorry. These are the pictures there, but also in the background you've got the BTS little pieces there, which, funny enough, this is something which is quite interesting. Is Sideshow Collectibles social media. They are very consistent. So they're very much like, you look at like their social media what's the word, like you know, when people are interested and people like or whatever, they're like interaction, and it kind of goes like this. See, like this is like the like a little EKG, like beep beep beep. They mentioned they're like joined with doing a BTS line, and it went,
what's a BTS line?
It's some fucking like K-pop, you know, some like, you know, and they had like their interaction went off the scale to what they've ever had. Richard went like, It went like that. That's the normal. Like I was saying, that's the normal line. They went fucking up here, like millions. Yeah, it was crazy, absolutely crazy. General Grievous Sideshow. So
They
there's a
released
new.
2, didn't they? They did a 1/6 one, and they've done a like quarter scale one.
I only know this one and the original one. I don't
They've
know.
made they've done a 1/6 one too.
Oh, did they? Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
They showed it at this con.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like a Star Wars collector, but like I find it quite boring. I just don't see there being. I don't see this being a better piece than the original piece they released. The original piece they released was much better, even though it had shipping issues. Sadly, I prefer this. You know, if you're going to make a new piece, you need to make the new piece outshine the old piece, and I really don't think this does. I don't think this is a bad piece at all, in the slightest. In the slightest, you know. Kylo Ren. So that's the face of the Kylo Ren, which, again, this is the promotional picture, which is meant to be the best way it is represented. It almost looks like a caricature. Something about it just doesn't, you know.
Yeah, the likeness is not him. Not Driver, no doubt about that.
I think
I don't like the drippy pose either. I actually like it with the helmet, the damaged helmet about portrait. But still, I think these are a bit of a misty Star Wars ones. I saw some pictures of them. I don't like any of them.
Yeah, not a fan.
I think this one, and I think this one, and you know,
that's the masthead.
I kind of like that's the bit I prefer. But again, I don't know if it matches the pose as well. That's a bit more of a sort of almost hero-like pose. Lacks any power and darkness there really in him. So you know that I think that the masks, you know, being off symbolizes him sort of turning his back, didn't he, and trying to be, you know, Ben Solo. So you know him with the mask on doesn't match the pose, but that's the portrait I prefer. It's a shame.
Infinity Studios, I'm sorry. Yeah, Infinity Studios, not Studios. Thank you, Warden. I agree. I mean, like, I think that they copped out really badly with the original where they didn't do the unmasked head. The actual, I'm trying to think what it was. It might have been on Joe Rogan, or it might have been on something where they said that they had the actual Kylo Ren outfit delivered to Saturday Night Live to do the. Did you ever see the what's that thing with the bosses? Undercover Bosses.
I know what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Undercover Bosses with Kylo Ren?
No.
Oh, really?
I'll watch it though. It sounds good.
Oh, fuck! Google it, man. Undercover Bosses Kylo Ren. They did on Saturday Night Live skit, and they delivered.
Don't tell me too much then.
No, but they delivered the outfit to the Saturday Night Live studio. And apparently they were like, holy fuck, this is actually a really complex outfit. It's not just all this random black shit. And they made out, you know, it was much better than you think it is, much more in depth than you think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you get little base parts on that as well. And you got the Ray, which, again, from the Sideshow videos, they just don't do themselves any favors. I mean, it almost looks like you've got a camel toe as well. Look, little line there.
Yeah.
So you're like, hey, look, camel. It looks like you've got a camel toe, and in the face, just looks like, I don't know. Yeah. It's like an angry social justice warrior. I don't know. It's just weird.
Looks like that Gretel girl.
Oh yeah, Gretel. Yeah. Don't use plastics. I want the Nobel Prize. Don't give to use the plastic. No. Looked like she was gripping the pint of looks like she was gulping pints of Trend. Yeah, it looks like it looks mannish. Also, the feet were just in a weird position as well. Really weird.
I just don't like it at all.
Yeah.
I just don't like. She looks like she's about to. She looks like she's falling off something.
Again, it looked better in Jem's video. Much better in Jem's video. A little bit more Venom. Base.
Exhausted. Move.
Venom. These are the like tweet heads. So this is like the Wonder Woman.
Yeah, the Flash.
Flash.
I love the way that they. I love the way that they did the Flash though. I mean, it's like so funny.
I'm so glad they didn't do fucking running.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Everyone tries to depict him sort of running and using his powers, but actually, that's a really cool sculpt. It's a pretty cool pose. It's just done really well, and that's perfect. Wonder Woman looks the shit as well. So you can see the art direction on this is just good. It's just good art direction. It's just like, you know what? Let's simplify this down and just make it look fucking shit hot, and that's what they've done. I think these look fantastic, both of these.
Yeah, and also in the background, the Doomsday and
Darkseid, you fucking idiot.
Exactly, Darkseid and the kind of.
He looked great, actually. The video that I watched, I think it was Sideshow's, I think, and he did Darkseid. Actually looked really nice.
A couple of pictures.
The sculpt from Canal on that is fucking next level shit. I love his massive build.
That's not. Is that Sideshow one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sideshow's one. Them two at the back.
Okay, I know.
The two at the front.
Sorry, you're right. Sorry. Yeah. Call to action and okay.
Yeah, that's right. And then the Joker in the background over there.
Yeah. Okay.
And them two are tweeter and two there.
Yeah, and then also
these are all tweeter head too, which I think I really like the Scarecrow and the John Stewart. Is it John Stewart?
John Stewart, yeah.
They look fucking fantastic.
Very cool. I mean, the Superman's nice as well. The Crypto has a really weird look on his face. Really weird. There's some close-ups in a second. These are just again for scale. They got also the Flash coming soon. Flash. I actually think it's quite brave and clever to kind of do it.
It is clever. That's why it is clever.
Yeah. This is then
really nice looking sculpt on that and all.
Crypto, the super dog, which I'm hoping this is the ankles. It looks quite like he's about to catch a frisbee or something, you know. Also, got the exclusive there for the John Stewart.
The squirrel thing.
Yeah. But that one, it literally looks like someone's stuck his finger up the dog's ass.
You know.
Yeah. I tried a couple of times, but got bitten. Yeah. Was that saying about getting bitten? I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of that dog. It just looks quite weird.
I think it's hard to depict. It's awkward, isn't it? It's like, it looks like it's going to be impaled behind that rock. It's not for me. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling the way that's done.
It looks like he's kind of like jumped up to catch a frisbee and then jumped into a fucking corner.
It's going to be impaled into the fucking spike.
Yeah. The Fortress of Solitude crystals. It's weird. Very weird. Looks like a dog's about to get hit by a car. Hundreds of images of Flash with his hands on his hips. Classic pose.
Exactly. Well said. It's exactly the point. It does exactly what it needs to do. It depicts the character in an iconic pose, captures him perfectly, and it gives you the opportunity to focus more on the sculpt and not the fact he's jumping through fucking things at lightning speed. Because you can't. The thing is, when something's still, trying to depict it moving, at speed is very hard. Very hard to do.
Yeah.
So why give yourself that? That's a genius bit of art directing. They've gone, we're not making it run.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it like this.
It goes to the line. I mean, it goes to the line because there's a museum line. There's a museum line where everyone is. And funny enough, everyone previously is in Captain Morgan pose. So now he is in, this kind of pose, which is different. So it works. It does work.
Yeah.
Alex Ross, stoic as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like the dog's. Yeah, okay, we're done. Sorry, it goes there. Okay, so flare. Okay, dog. Woof woof. Scarecrow looks great. It looks really nice.
Like it. Prefer it actually over the Sideshow one, to be honest.
The only things I don't like.
Sideshow one's pretty nice, but I really like the. I really like the change.
I like
That is
the
fucking
switch
creepy
ahead.
as fuck. That is really like quite nerve jingling. That.
I tell you what I don't like is I don't like the way. I think they should have just had one crow, because when you look at the crows, it's a bit overplayed the way that they're in the wisps. Because if they're going to be flying, are they really going to be all like totally next to the wisps?
They're part of the nightmare, you stupid cunt. They're
Okay.
not. They may not be real.
Okay.
They're coming. They're formless from a night from his vapor, from his stuff, and they're coming into things that are scary behind him. Darkness, death. That's what they signify. So that's the whole point.
Wait,
They're coming out of the smoke. They're coming into real formless things from the smoke. That's what I get from this.
Okay.
I don't think they're fucking crows that are flying around past the mist. I don't think that's what they are.
Am I allowed to be
I
like?
certainly don't get.
Am I allowed to be like with the modern times and say I'm offended by your comments about you calling me a cunt?
That's fine. Be offended. Doesn't bother me.
I'm
If you want
offended.
PC, go somewhere else, bro. Don't ever come
I'm
to
offended.
me. Ever. Good.
I'm hurt.
I didn't say it to not offend you.
Wait, let me take another drink. I'm already offended.
Don't cry in it. Real tears.
So next up we have.
What did you think was happening there? You thought like what? That they were just flying about and happened to stick to fucking smoke?
Well, I thought it was a bit like that. I don't really. I'm not really a DC person, so.
Well, the thing is that the vapor and things that he does make.
I know that they create like the nightmares and stuff, but
yeah, they create fear, don't they? Or fear.
But then the way that like you have a representation where you have these wisps, you would think that if there's like from this image there's 3 wisps and 2 of them have crows on them, and I think that's a bit weird. You kind of want a couple more short wisps, to kind of add a balance,
Maybe. Definitely from a perspective point, potentially. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But if you look at it as a whole, it looks like a complete square and everything is covered. It doesn't look like there's these big negative spaces.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. I kind of like the way it's done well.
It's nice. No, the sculpt. I mean, the sculpt on the
I like the drastic change of the pose as well. Like in terms
that
of
head's great. That
really scary.
Really
that's enough to get me fucking thinking about things.
Oh, man, looks like your mum. Jesus.
That's what I mean. Definitely, it's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
And that one. It doesn't look. No, that's where's the garbage? No. Here we go. No, that one's great. Yeah, it is switch outs.
Love the glowing eyes.
That one on the right. Is that the exclusive or no?
No, I don't know. That must be.
I like the one on the right.
I like them both. Isn't it great?
Yeah,
it's
that
really
one on the right.
It's a really good scarecrow.
Yeah. All right,
very
keep going for the scarecrow. Yeah, very nice piece. George sent me these about 4 times. This is what I really like. No. This is like the Mondo figure of Wolverine. So this is obviously the main Wolverine where he's holding the picture of Scott and Dean Gray.
Yeah.
And this is like really popular at the moment. People are like loving this and they're wanting this. So yeah, I did this actually, funny enough, before this came out. I did a thumbnail and I think it got rejected. But I did a thumbnail where he was looking at the picture of Gino and I. Yeah, but no, this is really cool. I really like this. I don't know the price. Anyone knows the price? Let me know the price. I really want to know. If it's like really absurd, then I wouldn't even go near it. But I would like to know actually, because I might be tempted to buy one. But the Mondo name means it's not going to be cheap. These are the XM Captain America in hand and from My Collectibles, and I think it looks really nice. I mean,
nice pictures.
Obviously,
nice
I work for XM, and I get paid to promote XM, but I think they did a pretty good job. The thing about XM again,
I really don't like the hammer thing. I'm just going to put it out there, right? You go to the first picture in that pose. I just no.
The first pose don't have hammer.
That's okay. This is all right. This is the one with the flag that I like. That I like. I do not like that. I do not like that at all. I don't like the position of that hammer. I don't like how clean that hammer looks. It looks like a fucking brand new shiny stone. I just don't like it at all. I think that whole hammer thing needs to be fucking scrapped. I don't get it. For me, the shield should be on that arm, and the hammer should probably be in the other arm, up, holding it up behind him like that. I don't get the art direction there is fucked. Somebody needs to have said, "Why are you putting that hammer there?"
The fuck?
What?
Are you kidding me? That Wolverine thing is $200.
I don't know what. I don't care how much it is. It's like stupid as fuck. I don't get it.
$200 is ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's like stupid anyway. Why would you buy stupid shit like that? It's like I don't get it.
No, but it's actually a figure. It's not even a statue. It's a figure because you can see the joints.
So it moves.
Yeah.
They're just giving you a bed with it and charging you £200.
That's ridiculous. Oh my god. Sorry, I just saw that price. I was just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, of course you did.
Wow.
I wanted to just disrupt my flow of my critiques of this piece. So you went back over and started chatting poop about crap that's like, why is that picture even in it?
And someone else is saying now it's $50 and $70 for the regular.
That's a better price.
Yeah, but then people are saying it's $180. Oh, fuck me.
Well, what does that tell you, dickhead? It tells you that maybe people don't know.
Maybe there's all of that, yeah. So yeah, Captain America delivered.
Love the portrait. Love the whole thing. Looks great. I'm not digging that hand. I would never use it. I would use it hammer.
Yeah, I can see why people would buy it because of obviously with the importance during the in the game. You know, when he picks up the hammer. You know,
sure.
So the Ultimate version as well. But yeah. This then is the Grimlock against the Hulkbuster, which is a very nice comparison, actually.
Isn't it?
Who took these pictures? You remember? Or?
Nah, I don't. But
very nice pictures. Really nice pictures. Damn.
Give this fucker a job.
Yeah. We also have the Warbuster. The War Tank? Warbuster? What's it called? We have him coming soon, and he's.
I think it's the War Tank, you know.
War Tank. He's coming soon, and he's bigger than the Hulkbuster. So watch his space. It articulates. It does not move. Okay. Oh hell! I have this cap on pre-order. I really like the unmasked head because Sideshow never done his statue form. It looks great, Kyle.
Nah, it's great. Listen, it's a great.
Think it looks really great.
Just leave the hammer in the box, or actually send the hammer off to be repainted as well.
When you get it in, let us know what you think about it in hand as well.
Yeah.
It articulates. It does not move. It articulates. It does not move. If it articulates, it moves. No.
Yeah, that is just. Yeah, that's why there's.
You're contradicting yourself there, no more. Wait.
Get out of the fucking sea. Clear your ears. Yeah. It articulates means it moves.
Yeah, of course you have to back. Go back to the beach. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking.
Who sculpted the Warbuster for XM? You asked me. Sorry, Jamie, I think it was James. You actually did ask me, and I've totally forgot to check. Send me a PM, and I'll check in the morning. Wrong price, 200 for the Mando. Wolverine. The posters are. So, okay.
Wow.
That's too expensive, man, for that. I don't know. Oh, jeez, look at that.
Wow, I know how big. On the opposite side.
I know how big. Yeah, Starscream is. Oh, Christ. Yeah. These are parts for the...
Scarlet Spider they are.
No, the Iron Spider.
They're not. Iron
Spider, parts for that. So these have all been painted up and...
clean, nice and clean.
Get ready.
Right.
It's a pretty nice piece. Really nice piece.
It does look good.
I like it. I actually like it. I regret not.
Right now, I'm seeing this already.
No, these are actually similar to what we showed before, but they've been repainted, so they're lighter. Actually lighter. So what happened was XM listened to the fans about what they wanted, and they made Rhino lighter in color. So this is color lighter. Still got the shading, but lighter. And they also worked on the face, the portrait. So they worked on the makeup and things.
Portrait looks better. That portrait looks better,
made
yeah.
it
But
look
the
a little
rider
bit
looks
more.
the same.
Yeah. Also, you got Shin. I was going to say Akuma there. Shin Godzilla there
Godzilla, yeah.
as well. Which Helmy messaged me today to say, dude, you told me there's going to be a 60 centimeter high Godzilla. I'm seeing this in the hand. You're lying to me. Apparently, when he's standing, it's going to be around 60 centimeters. But also, you got to remember he's got a massive tail and bad posture. So, yeah. This one we showed before, George. This is the
Fan art.
fan or Abomination. And we
that's
have shown,
taken off. I think that's Immortal Hulk 20.
yeah, this looks like for some reason they made it smaller. 10 centimeter, 12 inches. Okay. For some reason they made it smaller. Also,
That's
custom Black Adam.
Like that.
The likeness isn't quite there for The Rock. But,
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, it almost looks more like Mark Strong. But, yeah, needs some work, but it's not a bad piece.
I like it.
Bad piece. Yeah. Dr. Doom by Co-Signature Collectibles. Come out all right. Don't be too bad. This is from Silver Surfer 104.
Something about from this angle of the picture, it looks like he's dancing. I just can't
young
see it.
man.
I can't see it. It's like
young man. Yeah.
Also, there's a little bit of that, that bit, that really bad bit in Matrix, where he gets up and he goes.
Yeah.
He sort of does this thing where he throws his arm up and all the dust comes off him.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of that in that I'm getting.
100%. I like it. I don't think it's bad. Yeah, and then you got the half and half face there with the human face and the kind of armored face, and then you got all the texturing on the
strange that
hood.
Very
it's a bit
strange.
too razor cut.
I just don't get. I don't understand what that's trying to do.
Yeah, could meant to be a mask, but yeah.
Yeah, but he's too clean underneath it anyway.
Because
he's like that under that, so it's meant to be like his human side. It's like before and after or something.
Maybe.
It's always I find it quite strange. I think that's a strange depiction, really. That's a strange thing to add.
It's almost like one.
Do I like it? Yeah. On the statue, would it look good? I'm not sure if it would.
Yeah, it's almost like one of those art choices. Like where they went with that kind of Omega Red, that weird Omega Red half him and Wolverine.
Yes,
it was almost like that, but not as bad. But not as bad. Yeah. I'd love to see his piece in person. I'd love to see it in person. But yeah, it looks very cool. Then you got this one, which is the Levi Ackerman from Attack on Titan. So this is this is
actually, it was Ackerman. I saw it posted somewhere.
Yeah. So this is like a version of that. These are custom stormtroopers. So yeah, from custom place. These Thor versus do you know who that is? You sent me these.
Is it like Gorg?
Gorg. Okay, Gorg. Gorg is going to be a big character because isn't that the one who Bale's been cast as? Apparently, yeah. So a lot
of
it.
This is really nice.
And this is like just like a printed hand.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's a good job.
Really, everything we have.
Good. Fuck. It's 3-hour chat. I'm about to turn into water.
Wow. All right.
Jesus Christ. It's got to be 35 degrees in this room.
Oh, yeah, same as mine. Mine is 117 degrees. Yeah. So, do you have anything coming in at all or anything?
Dark Side.
When?
No, it's got to be soon. Maybe, August. Maybe August, September, I'd imagine. Somewhere along them lines, I think. It's a dark side. I'm sort of going through a little bit of a crisis at the moment where I'm thinking to myself about, like, the odd pieces in my collection that don't really go with anything. Should I just put them in the loft, or should I sell them so they can be enjoyed? It's hard. It's a hard place to be. I think if I sold like Sagat, I would be upset. I think I would be disappointed if I got rid of that. But then again, keeping it is kind of like I'm really rapidly running out of space.
There's a few pieces where I've actually got rid of, and I think to myself, oh, why? I look back on it, and I sold them for so cheap or whatever, and I think to myself, those boxes were so small that I could just stuck in my loft.
Yeah, exactly.
Working at the time,
you're exactly
right. Money coming in. I didn't even need the money really, and it's just a bit like, why don't sell them? And then now, if I want it back, it's kind of like got to a point of, I sold it for X. If I want to buy it back,
I'll never sell Shinakuma ever.
Yeah.
From prototypes, never ever. So
Shouldn't.
it's really a case of, like, if I know I'm not going to sell Shin, I'm thinking to myself, why should I sell Sagat? I should not.
I don't think you should sell Sagat. I don't think you should.
No.
So I don't think you should sell Sagat.
I think I might have to box it.
Yeah.
Put it in the loft.
Yeah.
Because I've got things coming, and it's just like getting out of hand, I think.
You got space in your loft still, though? Because your loft touch is much bigger than mine.
Yeah, no, but it's well full, man.
Yeah, but
I really need, like, my wife to fuck off for a few days, and I'll go up there and just, like, throw all the shit out that she thinks that we should keep.
Yeah, but didn't you like, you went up there last time and you were going through shit and you were like, I don't even have this statue anymore. Why have I got this box up here? And
that definitely has happened, yeah. Also, I've gone up there and there's just like loads of shit, and I'm just like, just things need to be thrown. I'm very good at that, though. My wife is really bad at that. Like, Jenny's well bad at like throwing things away. She's got that. Like, her dad's like that. Just.
I have these heartless moments where I will throw things away, but then I have these moments of being very sentimental when I don't. So it's hard.
Jenny's dad, right? My wife's dad. He's like a lovely man. Big fan of him. But he is the kind of you've known men at times. But
I know.
He is the kind of person that you go, oh look, fuck, I broke this. He's like, what's that? And you're like, oh, it's this like die-cast transformer that I got in 1982. He's like, oh yeah, I see it. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, what is this like screw? Like, what head of the screw is this to use? I've never seen. He's like, oh yeah, I think you probably got a special kind of screwdriver that came with that thing. I think I have one of them in my shed. And he comes off and he comes back and he's got a fucking little mini screwdriver with the most unique head you've ever seen. You've never seen anything like it. And you're like, and then you're like, Dad, like, have you ever used this? Like, not for 37 years. He's kept it, and he has everything. Like, he don't, like, honestly, it's fucking hilarious.
That's like my dad, though. I mean, like, in my garage and wherever, all that fucking snap-on shit. It's like every fucking socket you can imagine.
Yeah,
it's
just quite funny, and I in a way, you kind of like, that's awesome. But you see me, I'm just like throwing all this shit away. I'm that guy. I'm the guy that goes up there and goes, don't need this, don't need this, don't want that, throw that away. My wife is just going, no, we'll just keep that. I'll just take this here. Yeah. It just gets redistributed in my house. It gets redistributed. It starts in one place and it ends up somewhere else. But still
the way I can relate to that is more to do with like cables. I have one massive box there, 2, 3. I have like 4 huge boxes of cables, of like old AV computer cables and digital cables, because I know that one day I might need them. And it's just to do with like, because I have analog and digital stuff. that I want to use. And it's also like, do you know when you get like something and you want to plug it into your stereo, or you want to plug it into your TV, or you want to plug, I have every cable to do that. So that's the positive side of it. So yeah, I literally but
Do
boxes.
you know them little SNES things you've got? Do they work just off HDMI?
Yeah, it's
Is it just that, or do they have the other ones as well?
no. There you go. Look. It is literally HDMI and mini USB, and then you plug in through the HDMI. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I might go look online now and buy one.
You know what I got here? I got here. Look, check out this sexy bitch. See that?
Is that GameCube?
Yeah.
Why are you kissing that? Because
I love
about that. What's good about that? Is it Virtual Fighter? Isn't that Virtual Fighter we played on that?
No, that's Saturn.
What's that shit then? What's the cube for?
Like Zelda games. Saturn.
Oh, okay. I didn't play that shit.
I mean,
I never played Zelda.
Saturn has some of the most. I'm sorry, GameCube has some absolutely amazing games. Saturn has some really good games.
What was it? Was it Neo Geo?
GameCube. Sorry.
Do you remember Neo Geo when we were kids?
Yeah, but
no one ever had one.
Yeah, but your boy said he did, and he fucking didn't.
Who's my boy? I don't know that is.
Dodgemovic.
Oliver?
Yeah, he said he had one, and he never did.
Hey, lying
but there was a guy who was his cousin called Mark something, and he had.
When I was a kid, I'll never forget. Right?
He had a CD.
I'll never forget when we rented. And I don't know if it was you that was with me, but we rented Showdown in Little Tokyo with Dolph Lundgren and Brandon Lee.
Yeah.
Now the start of the video, the start of the thing, there's an advert just before the film comes on. You can win a Neo Geo, and it was graphics the likes of which I'd never seen, like proper arcade, high-level graphics. And all you had to do was answer the question: who is Brandon Lee's famous father? Bruce, Jeffrey, or Michael? Or some nonsense. And I remember that is the first and only competition I ever tried. So on my mum's phone, I'm calling that number up, and I remember I'm having a shit, and the phones were like me. And I was like shouting through the room saying, like, have you got through? I must have been to you. And you're like, yeah, tell him it's Bruce. Tell him it's Bruce. Never fucking heard anything back. No. And then again, a Neo Geo could have turned up at my mother's house and she'd have just been like, well, I didn't order this. Throw it fucking out in the street. So
it was Oliver Dodgemovic, basically.
Yeah.
He claimed he had Neo Geo, right? And he lived on my estate.
Yeah, I know, I remember.
He had a cousin who was the same age as my sister. And I remember that he was actually pretty cool. He was all right. He was a bit of a dick at times, but Oliver was a major dick. And then I remember, like, anytime anyone challenged him about him having a Neo Geo, he got aggressive about it. And he never ever showed anyone having it. And then his cousin, he had a Mega CD. And we went to his house and we used to play Final Fight CD and Final Fight Mega CD, Final Fight CD, and it was fucking so good. Final Fight was so good on Mega CD, yeah, it was so good. But yeah, I remember that a long time ago. That was his cousin Mark, yeah, not him.
I gotta go.
All right, man.
I love you and leave you.
All right, thanks everyone. Thanks. Just click through these really quickly. Cheers, chaps. Catch you next week.
God bless.
Appreciate you all joining us. Appreciate all that. Obviously Gio is trying to plan with alcohol at the moment. He wants to get laid. I still have my Xbox and my Mega CD, Mega Drive. Yeah. Neo Geo was the game. No one had one though. That's the thing.
No, we didn't know anyone had one.
Great chat, guys. Stay healthy.
Thanks, man. God bless Edwin. Be safe.
Edwin, we need to get Edwin on one day because everyone loves Edwin. Thanks, Edwin. Brilliant. Catch you next week.
Edwin, PM us about availability. Let's get something in if you want to come on as a guest, mate. Give us a bell. give
Sorry, guys,
a message either me or message Alex and let me know. Maybe jump on next week and we could do a chat with you on it.
Dreamcast was one of the probably the most underrated systems ever. Dreamcast had some fucking amazing shit. Dreamcast was awesome. Anyway, thanks guys.
God bless. Take care. Be safe.
Peace out.